世界で一番の姫様、そういう扱い心得てよね。違う見方に気がつくこと、その2ちゃんと靴まで見ること、いいね。その3、私の一言には3つの言葉で返事すること。わかったら右手が留守なのなんとかして、別にわがままなんて言ってないんだから、君にすぐによ。それとね、白い馬さん決まってるでしょ。迎えに来てわかったら貸し付いて手を取ってお姫様って別にわがままなんて言ってないんだから。でもね、少しくらいしか手くれたっていいのよ。世界で私だけの小さなの乗ったショートケーキ、こだわり卵のとろけるプリン、みんな我慢します。わがままな子だと思わないで、私だってやればできんもん。後で後悔するわよ。当然ですがで私は世界で一番の姫様、ちゃんとどこかに行っちゃうよ。
Hello everyone! Hi, hi, hi! Hi Reggie! Hi Keter! Although Keter is probably eating right now. Hi Bim, Moko, hello! Welcome! Welcome, welcome! How are we doing today? We're ready to do some art, to lock in, do some proper arting! Because I am not. I was so tempted to just play more Genshin on stream, but you know what? I have to stream art more because I am an art streamer. Supposedly. No, no farting allowed. No farting allowed. If you be farting, you are getting out of the house and standing outside of the door. Do not fart while I'm making art. How does that sound? I'm a solid 7.86 out of 10, which, to be honest, is not that bad.
You kind of smell like a baka.
No, you. No, you. No, you. Oh my god. You know, actually speaking about that sound, so like I was again on Twitter, but like less this time. Like a good thing I stopped being too active on like social media because that's not good for me. But like I've been on Twitter and there's like again some kind of drama with like a candle production brand stuff, and then people discussing like a VTuber candles merch. I was like, damn, like imagine if I were to ever release my like own candle, right? And then I would just name it You kinda smell like a black guy. No, but like that's gonna be so good. Like I was thinking, like, what would I name my smell? Because usually it's something, you know, very quirky and memey, but like, you know, kind of smells like a baka or something like this. That will be so cute. Also, Reggie, I am not sure how I can rate myself on the scale from 1 to 10. This is very difficult. I would need to do some mathematical calculations, and I don't really feel like doing math right now, you know? I don't like math. However, I would like to say that it's close to no, I'm not gonna be doing that either. They're not doing that either. We are doing art instead. Why do you need drugs when you just have art? That's like so much better. So much better. It inflicts pretty much the same amount of suffering and health problems on you and like social problems. But you also have art. Perfect. Hi, Steve Matt. Yes, it is indeed. And well, try to guess who commissioned that artwork. Yeah, guys. You guys probably know who commissioned that artwork. That's pretty obvious. I think I was allowed to. I hope I was allowed to show it. Oh wait, I never checked, but I think I was allowed to show it on stream. It wasn't really a secret. Wait, I need to check just in case. Oh yeah, okay, I was allowed to show it. Alright. Hi, Popsaran. Hello. Also, hello with Steve. Hello, welcome. Here's Mati. Yeah, Bessie, I'm exposing you in 4K. Well, not 4K. My stream is not 4K, but like... Also, I needed some content for stream, but your commission was very conveniently right here. Crime victim appears. He got summoned. He got summoned. Mati gonna get beat up by who? You already got beat up right here in the second frame. Like, look at this. Like, pieces of you are slapped on the wall. How much worse could it possibly get? But yeah, we need to render this. I am surprised that Mati decided to pay for like full render of a meme comic. Which, I mean, it's your right to do that, but,
you're a great
you know. Thank you for great art. This is the after where you're lecturing me? What would I even be lecturing you for? You didn't do anything. Be not afraid. Oh my, I'm gonna go all in. I need to render the eyes and I'm gonna go all in. But first, we need to put some details. Oh my god, my coloring process changed so much since I came here back from Russia. Like, I have no idea. At this point, I can safely say I have no clue what I'm doing because I'm just rolling. I'm just rolling here. So, yeah. We're gonna pretend like I am indeed the smartest, greatest artist and just gonna proceed with some rendering. Thank you for Control Save, although I haven't made any changes for me to save yet, but I can do that. No problem. For once, I can actually fulfill that goddamn redeem. Probably something dumb. Oh my god, stop! Reggie, Mati, I cannot physically save it more than once. I need to make at least one brush stroke for it to be saved. The software doesn't want to save it unless I made some action. Give me a second. I'll do that. Really dig it without the pupils. What do you say, Mati? You're here, you're the commissioner. How can we improve it? Besides making the shiny tooth, but like... Also, yeah, a reminder, casual reminder to everyone. This is what my teeth look like canonically, and by this I mean I have fangs. There is no lore behind the fact why I have fangs, but I thought you might want to know that I have them canonically. A bit more shade over the eyes. Well, yeah, obviously I am gonna do shading, but I mean in terms of like some bigger detail. Like, I don't know, do you want to go no pupils? No, like I want to not do like the eye shine, the white shines thingy, because I think that's gonna make it more ominous, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see, you know, we'll have to see. We need to draw the pupils and then see if that like adds to the experience or takes away, and then we can just, you know. Oh my god, I'm so glad to know that I am being commissioned to draw stuff like this. Honestly, guys, you should commission me for all sorts of things. Like, yeah, obviously, I like drawing just very pretty art, but also, like, you want some tentacles? Well, you know where to find me. I think I have sufficient proof on my Discord server of my ability to tackle that kind of challenge, so to say. Mati has to go, so artist choice is approved. Alright. Thanks, Mati. I will do my very best with this one. Also, I might get commissioned to do some very interesting character design, potentially, maybe, because I kind of reconnected with one of my past commissioners, and he is a kaiju. I'm like, bestie, say less. Not coming tentacles, bro, just you wait. Let me make a couple more tentacle artworks for other VTubers, and then you're gonna be so tempted you won't be able to resist the temptation. You'll be like, you know what, actually though, like, looking at those slimy, shiny tentacles, actually, looking at how much the character in the art clearly enjoys the situation, maybe, you know. Just think about it. Think about it. God, I am actually genuinely so proud of these two recent artworks I made for Lucy. But like, one of them I definitely cannot show on stream. Like, one of them is very... Yeah, Twitch is gonna be unhappy with us. The second one I probably could, but... The only world is if the tentacles are coming from me. I mean, if you find another person to collaborate on the commission with... Oh, hi, Fito. Well, Fito, have you seen how I tentacled up another VTuber? Well, this time, he didn't do anything, but... But you probably haven't seen, but I can't show it on stream either. I can DM you if you haven't seen it, because I like, on the one hand I'm like, I want to post it, but on the other hand I'm like, yeah, well, maybe I shouldn't. Oh wait, let me find it. I'm very proud of that sketch. That sketch turned out great, and also, like, you know, not a singular thing is showing, and yet still it is insanely explicit. I think that's what skill is called. I can pat myself on the head. I will be remembering that tentacles sketch for ages now. Yeah. No. I'm gonna be talking about it for as much as I talk about Dokumi. Speaking of which, Dokumi is coming so soon. That's insane. Time flies. Good morning, Peepsy. Hi, hello. Welcome, Peepsy. How are you doing? How's your day? How's your morning? Were you even asleep? So we talked in the morning, which was my morning. I don't know what it was for you. Hi, Mayo. Hello, welcome. No sleep. No, oh god. No sleep. No sleep allowed. Oh. You know what, actually, let me give shout out to people. I should be giving shout out to everyone. Mayo, get on it! Give shout out to Fito and Pipsy, please. I'm so sorry, you just entered the stream and I'm already bullying you into doing unpaid labor. Could you please help me out so I don't have to fight with technology of trying to give a shout out, if you don't mind, Bestie? I mean, I guess we also have Reggie here. Reggie, you know what, Reggie, right? You did also ask for a Discord mod, so that kind of implies you do wanna also do unpaid labor here. Maybe you wanna help out. Why don't you guys? Why don't you? Well, that also works indeed. Okay, alright, thanks. Alright, Pita. Hell yeah, you did your part. I mean, that still works, yeah. Did good. Hi, 39. Hello, welcome. Man, I hate that this Twitch shoutout has a cooldown, but it is what it is. Anyways, why did I remember about Peepsy? Basically, I mean, I don't think there's point in, like, hiding it or whatever, because I'm way too excited and it's just impossible for me to close my mouth when I'm excited. But Peepsy is gonna be my composer for a debut. Probably not the only one, but we are already working. Like, I paid for the commission and the commission is being worked on already, so it's like super official, you know, and I'm so excited. Oh my god, I am like, you know that meme where you're just running around the room and being feral? Yeah, that's me right now. Having a good art time? I sure am. Look at this. What a wonderful commission I need to draw. I get to draw myself and I get paid for it? Hell yeah, sign me up. I refuse unpaid. Pay me in waifu art. I can pay you in tentacle art. Does that work? How does that sound? Alright, nobody gave Peepsy a shout out, guys. I appreciate the help. Nice. Oh, let me do that. Oh, I mean, also much. Alright, sure. You guys just can do whatever. You know what? Honestly, I don't mind. I never remember that you can give shoutouts to people on this platform. So honestly, doing God's work right there. Double. Good evening, G-Gamer. Good evening. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Using Photoshop, eh? Yes, I am. A very legal copy of that as well, obviously. I was about to say I finished my internship training, hooray. I thought it's gonna be next week, but turns out my contract said for 148 hours, not for 180 hours. Oh boy, that's nice. That's so nice. You expected it to take longer and now it's not. It's nice. I also used Photoshop once until I swapped to Clip Studio 5 years ago. I have been looking into the direction of Clip Studio for like ages now. Simply because Clip Studio has a blur brush, you know, like the brush with which you can blur colors. And Photoshop is just built different and it isn't possible to do things like that in Photoshop. But also, I'm so used to it. And I'm so just used to being Photoshop being this and like, you know, I don't even know why I use Photoshop. Like I just I'm a boomer who refuses change, and that's it. Like, you know, if I can still make my art look good with the most basic brushes that humanity ever known to exist, then like why should I make my life easier, right? Haven't been a good mod lately. Sorry, got tired from internship. That's alright, Mayo. I mean, again, I'm not really paying you for work, right? So it's only fair if you do it only when you feel like doing it. And also that's why I offered Reggie to become a mod as well. Yeah, finally rest from doing paperwork. Gosh. Office work. Clip Studio's basics are pretty much similar to Photoshop, but it's way more advanced for drawing. Yeah, that's probably true. That is like... I can see that being the case. Because like, I think whatever the stuff I use in Photoshop is pretty much gonna be the same that I would use in Clip Studio for art, except for a hacking blur brush that is just God sent. At least it was God sent when I used a Paint Tool Sai, but hey. But also, like, you know, the thing with Clip Studio Paint, that's gonna be like the most horrible thing to say probably. But like, I wouldn't feel good not paying for Clip Studio license, right? Like, because... Like, yeah, I know that the company, like, probably there are some issues with the company, I don't know. Like, it seems better than Adobe either way. So, like, I wouldn't really feel like not paying for the license the same way I, like, can't not pay for Live 2D Cubism, where I do rigging. But with this one, and like, as much as it's, oh, well, you can just purchase that perpetual license, the one-time thingy, and just don't get the smaller updates, like you probably don't need them anyway. Yeah, I guess, but it's still an expense. With this one, I don't feel bad about it at all. For editing a picture, well, you know, my picture editing looks like just doing art all over the picture, so... Why am I making art about your VTuber? You're selling something, comrade? I'm selling commissions. This is basically was commissioned by our dearest friend Matthias, because this is him. He is not rendered here. He is just there. I guess I do need to admit that the idea of this artwork was mine, but in my defense, I suggested this art as like haha funny joke. Mati was like, you know what? I'm gonna pay you to do that. So here we are. I would like to see you drawing Gundam. Boy, mechs are fantastic. I hecking love giant robots, but I have close to zero practice. I have one singular artwork I ever did with a mech. It took my soul out because it was a lot of work. But let me try to find it. But after that, I was like, you know what? Anime girls, that sounds fantastic. Pacific Rim, yes, I watched both. Well, I watched the movie. I haven't watched anime. I haven't watched the source. I watched the movie. So, you know what? Actually, I kind of did, but I kind of did. Can I open this in Photoshop without crashing? How big is this artwork? Oop. Okay, it's not big. Okay, this is my only ever made mech artwork, and I made it like some years ago. And honestly, I mean, for an anime illustration, for me also having zero experience drawing mechs before, is like, you know, could have been better, but. And this one was also made in Photoshop, but you can see I kind of used a bit of a different brush here. I also never colored the line art. I think it still kind of looks nice. You know, like it still looks nice. The colors and shit. The details, like, yeah, there's some issues here and there. Yeah, like, what the hell is going on with the planet down there? What the hell is this texture that I applied? I don't even know what it was. Was it a textured brush? Was it like an actual texture? But it's a thing. Hi, hello, Dino! Hello, welcome. Welcome. Welcome, how are you doing? And thank you for giving Dino a shout out. Go, I Kaiju, yeah, Kaiju nice. Kaiju always appreciated in this community, and by me specifically. You know what, 39? You can show the art. You can send the art in my Discord server. I can bring it on stream. We can look at your art. Let's hacking distract me from doing work, because honestly, I don't mind at all. Bring the art. You well? That's good. Art is so cute. Is it cute? Is it? You know what's the plan with this artwork? Like, this is the plan. We're just kind of rendering it. I don't know what you talk about cuteness. Well, I mean, I guess for now it kind of is, but we're gonna add more. So, Dino Nugget is an actual dinosaur? Not really. Dino is a Nekomata, as far as I'm concerned, right? You are a Nekomata. Oshina Akari! Hello! Wait, are you the Akari that or not? No, maybe not. No, right, that's a different Akari. Anyway, sorry. Oh my god, confusing people. But hello, welcome. I have too many layers and none of them have names. I am confused. Sakama Maspis, what the hell? Why would you do that? Wait, yeah, my hotkeys work. Different Akari? Yeah, it's a bit complicated. That there is another Akari, and like yeah. It's a story for another day. Oh hell yeah, critique your art, let's go! That's what I expected. Guys, you should redeem critique art today. Actually, Mayu, didn't you also want to do something like that? So I can save actually working on commissions for off stream where I can focus, and now I can make content and you know, just chill. Why would you not be a fish? Why should I be a fish? My god. 39, bring the art. How should I share it? Yes, you can actually just put link in chat. That is also very much allowed. I'm gonna bring it on stream though. Just letting you know, I will be bringing this on stream and I will be showing it on stream, and I might be doing some overpainting, and I hope you don't mind that. But ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Oh boy. Well, I mean, what exactly do you want me to help you with though? Because like, that's not exactly my field of expertise, but it is something I really like to look at. Look guys, that's Gundam! That's Gundam! No, Matsi. No, back to work. Critique art, redeem priority. I'll let you know, it's still a sketch. Well, yeah, that I can see. Actually, did it cut it in it did cut it in half. Oh my god, how dare you? Don't cut the art. Be decent, Photoshop. hand. So bad at drawing hands. Well, it is hard to say what's going on with hand here, since like the sketch is still very much the sketch. And another hand we have is here, which, to be fair, looks very close to what usually mech hands look like, not gonna lie. So let's see what we can do. Like I mean, this one just requires proper outlining, right? Because I feel like you can also find a decent... you can find like a decent amount of mech references, like artwork, with this same hand position. But this one, well, you can make it more interesting. Like, I'm looking at this one, I feel like you can make it more interesting, but it's always a matter of trying to balance how much dynamics you can give to a giant robot, because we do kind of need to understand that a giant robot is not always very flexible, you know? Like... Marcel? Merciel? Is that how you pronounce your name? Hi, hello, welcome. Why are you calling me Samosa as your first message? That is insane. You want to make me hungry or something? Reminds me of that toy. Remember that anime where they have toys look like Gundam that shoot marbles? Well, interesting toys you had as a kid, my friend. I don't know. It's a good food. It is a good food. I can't deny that, but... Despacito, not Mercy. Why does your nickname look like Mercillian? Anyways, what can we do with a hand? Well, I think what we can do to make it more interesting, and again, you need to see like how well it's gonna translate in the neck. Is it like you can raise the finger position, you can change them a bit so they're not like in a straight line. And forgive me for sausages. Oh my god. Where's my eraser? Or am I drawing right on the art? I am drawing right on the art, which is not nice. I feel like you kind of planned to do this here anyway. Maybe even this one a bit more. I guess that's literally just to show movement and like make it more dynamical. Sausage. It's just an allusion to full sharks. But I'm not a shark! I'm not a shark! Wait, I'm not a shark! That's me! That's me! That's the true me! I'm not shark! I promise! Thank you so much for the follow. I'm just a magical girl. You don't get it. I just can shapeshift. That's already look much more dramatic than I drew. Yeah, but it's like you just made a sketch. So let's see how... What the hell is going on here? Alright, because my hotkeys also work in Photoshop. Yeah, I guess that's... I need to make sure it doesn't go like too much. Yeah, I guess it's just a matter of finger positions. Like, obviously it's gonna be a bit of a challenge to do that. Especially, again, with, like, square Gundam fingers, but... That's probably something you could do. Overall, I'm not sure what else you should improve on this stage. Like, I can see that you put pretty decent... I guess this is more of like a chibi style anatomy in here, right? Because like this is like a chibi version of Gundam. Let me look at actual picture of Gundam. Yeah. Man, they're so pretty. Like, those mechs are so pretty. Kabambaspis on VGen when people stop commissioning me so much. You a spy? Might be a Russian spy, you never know. Could be. Probably a siren. Yeah, chibi Gundams. Dawn got me in trouble because of fingers. Well, yeah, but like you still got this. I think the hardest part here really is to just like turn this into actual proper fingers, but also like I'm looking at the Gundam. What do your hands look like? I mean, I guess it depends on how old is the concept reference that you're using, because I can see some Gundam art that's like pretty detailed. But then there's also the, I guess, the older version where he's decently simplified. Like, his fingers just really look like metal sausages with some joints. 15k more ribbons to go. For what? You're not gonna get another art, will you? What do we have? Man, this is a cool illustration. You know what you could do? Oh my god, actually, let me check if that's gonna work. I doubt, but maybe we can find a 3D model. How does that sound? I guess you possibly can if you search hard enough. Like, you can try finding a 3D model of Gundam. Yeah, there's some stuff on Sketchpop. I guess you would need to actually look for it properly. Maybe like if you rotate it around a bit, you get like a better understanding of how do you build those fingers without them being sausages and stuff. All right, well, good stuff. Bring more art if you want more very helpful feedback. Feel free to give more. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty cool work. Like, it looks cool. I like it. Drawing mechs is crazy hard work and it's super cool. Hi, Pokey. Hello, welcome. SG, I have another commission for you. Well, I mean, I don't mind you guys commissioning me, but you know, waitlist incoming, because all of a sudden everybody has a commission from me, which is greatly appreciated. Don't get me wrong, I love drawing for you, but also I guess it's a commission season or something. Where am I drawing? I'm drawing this one. Already gave me good enough advice. Alright, I'm glad to hear that. That's nice. I'm glad to be helpful. So yeah, hi everyone who joined us while I was yupping. Yup. And now I will continue. Where is my trusty brush? You know what I want to do at some point? Maybe, possibly. I want to try to do one of those Microsoft Paint artworks. Challenges? I guess I don't know if you count as a challenge. I feel like it's just funny haha flex. So like, I've been looking at a lot of those like speed paints on TikTok and stuff, people doing the Microsoft Paint, and I'm like, I wonder if I could do that. Like, what are the chances? If you misbehave, she might make you a sussy art just for fun. To be fair, even if you don't misbehave, I still might make you sussy art just for fun. It depends. It depends on your vibe. Like, do you have a vibe suitable for sussy art? If the answer is yes, well, very likely. I don't get it. Mayu, do you actually want a sassy art? Because you mentioned it quite a bit. So, like, what's the deal here? Are you actually interested in being tentacled up, or what? You want me to practice drawing more octopus on you, or what's the deal here? Hi, Keter. Although you've already been here, but you know. Yeah, that's exactly the thing. What did I hear? Well, don't worry about it. Well, how do I explain it now? How do I... Well, you know, here's the deal. I'm an artist, right? Like, I make all sorts of arts. Like, I make art that's, like, pretty. That's something that I feel inspired about. But I also make the kind of art that, you know, you can't really show it on Twitch. Even if nothing explicit is visible, it feels explicit enough. Yeah, I can't explain myself. It's just, I am... You know, versatile. Became slightly more scared of you. Did not have you seen my... Oh my god, I probably shouldn't be showing everyone that. But I feel so good about... Like, I made a sketch recently for VTuber I know, and it's... Yeah, it's just... I feel like he didn't expect it to be like that. Like, he gave me permission. But a lot of times, like, people draw pretty mild stuff, and I was like, you know, brother, when we say tentacles, when we say octopus, when we say squid, like, I'm gonna all in, gotta go all out with this. Is it in your Discord? It is! And it's marked as a spoiler, just in case somebody is checking it while being in public space, but... It's not very spicy. Alright, it's not very spicy. Let's be objective here. This is pretty mild. Maybe for what I usually show publicly, yes, it might be very spicy. But we are forgetting that I did get paid in the past quite a few times to draw spicy stuff. And I did tentacle art that was way more than this. Like, way more. Free advertising. Yeah, I guess so, in a way. I mean, I don't have a reason to advertise that kind of commissions because I only do them... I'll mostly do them for people who I know somewhat already. Like, if a stranger were to commission me for that type of art, I'll be like, yeah, bro, no, actually, I'm sorry. Can't do. But is this why I'm scared in this art? No, you're probably scared in this art because you look yummy and I kind of just want to eat you. Because what, aren't you like a coffee slime? Well, that sounds absolutely delightful, if I'm being honest. I have a question, Matzi. I don't know if you are the right expert to ask this, but... So, like, normal... coffee and like, yeah, I drink instant coffee. You can fight me about it later. It's whatever. But so the normal coffee gives me panic attack. Well, not really. It gives me a lot of anxiety, but I like coffee. So I was like, you know what? Coffee without caffeine. That seems like good middle ground. So now I'm thinking, like, if it doesn't have caffeine, like, how bad is it actually for me? And how many cups of that per day can I chug? Like, what would be a safe amount of cups? Because, like, is it even bad in any way? Can I just, like, keep drinking it? Please, no. What the hell are you saying, Matzi? Oh my god. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell are you talking about? Jesus. Suddenly, this wholesome art stream just turned into an absolute questionable nightmare, and I have no idea how did that happen. Apparently not in your Discord. I mean, there's not much fun in my Discord. Mostly my community keeps it fun. I'm just existing there. I'm just like, yes, I exist. Sometimes I might type something. There's a lot of great instant coffee. Black coffee sucks, but useful if you want to stay awake more from its horrible and hot taste. Coffee does not make me awake in any shape or form. I do not know what kind of coffee I need to be drinking for it to actually make me stay awake. Because, like, usually coffee just gives me anxiety and that's about it. Hello, Memo VT. Hello, welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I made it myself. But my new model is probably gonna be even better. At least I hope so. I like my new model a lot, but barely anyone have ever seen it. Now, some people have, but it's only a few selected ones. Typical issue is that it's an acidic drink, so it could give you a stomachache. Alright, but like when I drink my coffee, like half of my coffee cup is milk. You know? Like, yeah, again, you need to understand the way I drink my coffee is not the way coffee should be consumed. So, you know what? Yeah, like you, coffee slime, just gonna throw you into the pot full of milk. That's all gonna happen to you. Where's my music? Where's my music? Is it that it's asking me again if I'm still listening? I am. Trust me, bro. Trust me. Thank you. Also, side note, I hope the microphone doesn't pick this up, but my downstairs neighbors are shouting at each other again. Which is insane because... oof, door slamming. Alright. Alright. What a nice neighborhood we live in. But yeah, too much caffeine can lead to anxiety. And by too much caffeine, you mean like 1 teaspoon of instant coffee? Thank you for the follow, Memo VT. Where the hell was my notification? It just decided to not give it to me today, I suppose. Oh well. Alright. Sure. And thanks for the follow. I don't even do water in my coffee. I just put instant coffee directly into milk. But do you like warm it in the microwave then, or what's the deal? Because like I put water in my instant coffee because I want it to be warm. So like you boil some water and then you're like, yeah. So making my own model. That's great. Oh my god. Artist VTubers. I think we have insane kind of power. We can do whatever we want with our VTuber stuff. I like instant coffee that isn't black coffee. Sometimes I put it on rice for breakfast. Well, you had me in the first part, but then that came and I was like, no, don't claim that energy. I'm not claiming. True, but it still remains acidic. But decaffeinated will definitely be more chuggable. So how much of it can I chug then? Should I test it? Sometimes I think I don't have a strong enough self-preservation instinct because I just want to test certain things on myself and see how that's gonna go. And usually that goes pretty badly. But boy, isn't it exciting. Thank you for Hatbot. I guess I know the next commission. Somehow that makes me worried. Somehow when you say that, that something makes me worried about it. But how bad could it possibly be, right? Girls should try it. Really good. I mean, I didn't understand sweet rice. Like, when I eat rice, I expect it to be, you know, salty at the very least. But I guess like coffee in itself is not sweet, but coffee associates with sweet. Because coffee's sweet, right? I guess everybody guessed at this point that not only I put a bunch of milk in my coffee, I also put a bunch of sugar in there. And then you might ask, why the hell do you drink coffee at all then? Well, glad you asked. I like the taste. Apparently the cow still has caffeine, just minimum. Which makes sense, because like, how do you just make coffee without caffeine? It's called caffeine for a reason. Rice is awesome. Rice is awesome and very versatile, but it's also salty food. No sweet one. Don't do it. I mean, what exactly? Experiment on myself and see how things will go? I probably won't, but the temptation is there. Like, you know, for example, what is the amount of chocolate I can physically consume in one sitting? Like, that's like such an interesting question. Sometimes you just want to check, like, how much chocolate can I stuff into my own body without, you know, passing out or something? Like, what would be the amount? And can I increase that amount? Like, can I make it more? And rice is so good, there's no need to pair it with any meat. Well, yeah, if you make it properly, with like, if you make it with some proper seasoning, it can actually be pretty good. Like, I love rice. I love rice, and I like to believe I can cook it pretty well without any issues, but I also most of the time buy the same rice. I kind of feel like, oh, maybe I want to get a rice cooker, but also I don't cook rice every day, so it's like, is it gonna be a waste getting a rice cooker just for making rice from time to time? There's no putting yourself into diabetic coma over the chocolate experiment. Well, yeah, I haven't done it yet, so I'm probably not gonna do it, because like, you know, on the one hand I want to know, but on the other hand I'm like, well, I already like went to the hospital like twice with some issues. So like, how objectively good of an idea would it be to do something like that to myself? Probably not very smart at all, but Pom Pom, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. The Moza rice cooker is Asian's best chef. I know, right? And like, Asians probably would cry, and you, including you, seeing what kind of abomination I make with rice and a lot of like supposedly Asian dishes. You know, like I modify my food to my own taste. But also like rice cooker. Чем рисоварка, если есть мультиварка? Так ну и мультиварки тоже нету, зато есть аэрогриль. Вот это, конечно, прям... When you cook right, you will cook it again. I will, but not every day. Like, I'm not saying that. Like, I make plov. I would like to believe I make plov pretty well. And probably most of you don't even know what that is, except for Reggie. Reggie does. And like, I have my own recipe of plov that I figured out over time, and it's absolutely fantastic to my own personal taste. And it's like, but I also wouldn't eat it every day because you need to have different food. At least that's what I think. And besides, like, you know, yes, rice cool, but there's also buckwheat. You gotta eat buckwheat sometimes, so you know. And chill here for a bit because my Gothic 2 saves got corrupted and I need to start all over again. No! No, my man. Oh boy. Мультиварка лучше рисоварка. Вообще не разбираюсь. Они стоят-то одинаково или как? Никогда в жизни не было мультиварки, но тоже на нее все время смотрю. Вот эти вот мега изящие рецепты с мультиваркой, где закинул вещи и такой, ой, готово. I'll rather buy first. Maybe one day. Maybe. Right now it would be still like a pretty expensive investment. Plus, I have no space where to put it, so... Yeah. Only played for 2 hours. Which is not much, but still... Yeah, it's still sad though, I can imagine. I can imagine. If my save files at some point are being lost or corrupted, I would probably be like, no. Is multi-cooker like a rice cooker but does more stuff? I have no idea. Like, would you be able to cook rice in a multi-cooker in the same way you would cook it in a rice cooker? That's the question. That's the true question. Okay, Matzi! Good luck, have fun! Feeling tired now, gotta eat. This is as far as I can go with my energy after long hours of internship training. Have fun, everyone. No problemayo. Go eat. Go snore. Go rest. You did great with your internship and stuff. And you're super cool. So you deserve some good rest. From my understanding, yes. Because, like, I don't know, like, why does rice cooker even exist then if you can just have multi-cooker? Like, what is the purpose then, and why everybody is buying rice cooker and not just multi-cookers? So, like, there is some difference then? In general, I'm unlucky with game save files. Last month, my Devil May Cry 40 plus hours saved went into oblivion. Oh my god. How did that happen? How did that happen, brother? I can feel you. I can feel you. That's upsetting. You know, sometimes it's so weird to think about, like, all the digital content we have. Like, I'm making digital art right now, and we all see it, and we all can say, like, yeah, this artwork exists. It's there. But also, it's... like, this art I'm making, it's not a physical item. Technically, it doesn't exist. Like, you turn off the computer on which it is stored, it stops existing. You delete the entirety of the internet. Like, imagine the internet just existent, electronics existent, and this item, it's not an item. It's not there anymore. That's insane. Usually companies like to make worse single-use products so that they can make more money selling more different products. Like Ninja Cream. What the hell is a Ninja Cream? Am I missing some kind of important lore here? What is a Ninja Cream? Like, yeah, I kind of agree with that. But also, like, rice cooker is something that, again, a lot of people who live in Asia buy for some reason and want it so much instead of a multi-cooker. So, like, is it just a matter of good advertisement, or is there actually a difference? Because, again, no offense, guys, however, I always got an impression that, like, Asian folks know what's up. Like, people who live in that side of the world actually know what's up, know the good stuff, the best stuff, the cool stuff, the useful stuff, know all the life hacks and things. So I'm like, do they know what's up? How would you delete the entirety of the internet? Well, I don't think you can do it that easily anymore, but just in theory. It's just like a philosophical thing, you know? Like, when you make digital stuff and you don't turn it into something physical, it doesn't seem like it really exists. Somehow. Something broke in my Steam Deck and I had to repair it, but I forgot to connect it to internet so my save files could get saved in cloud. Didn't do that, and after I fixed my deck, all my files went gone. Ooh. Is Steam Deck actually worth it? Like, as a Steam Deck user, give me an honest answer. Is it worth it? Ninja Cream is a very popular ice cream machine for the home. Had a machine that could do everything, ice cream, slushy, etc. But then they discontinued it so that they could sell it all in separate machines? What the hell? Ice cream machine for at home? Well, I haven't heard about that one yet. But alright. Ice cream machine lore just dropped. Well, that's cool. Bro, you know, As a person who grew up in post-Soviet country, my type of ice cream was, you know, buying all those small yogurts, and Reggie probably knows, Rastishka. Do you remember those with the green dinosaur? You probably guys also know, but I don't know what it's called internationally. Because in the Netherlands, apparently it's called completely something else, but it's the same dinosaur. Like, yeah, but basically those, you put those in the freezer, you got your ice cream. Or if you're feeling particularly, you know, eco-friendly, you pick up the berries from your garden, from your summer house, right? Because everybody does have that one. And then you mush those berries with sugar in a bowl, and you freeze that in like some small forms or something. That's your ice cream. So like, who needs an ice cream making machine when you can do the old-fashioned way? Yeah, Stishka was so good, am I right? Like, also because of the stuff that they so like I got my memory unlocked recently. Do you remember those Rastishka that were coming with the seeds, with like plant seeds, like the small packets, and you could just like put the packet into the soil and water it and grow an actual plant out of it? That was like such a cool concept. Like, just imagine. That's insane. It might still sell Rastishka. Well, they do sell Rastishka in the Netherlands. It's just called differently. It's I don't even know how to pronounce. I'm not gonna attempt, but I've seen it here. Yeah, they sell it. So like, I think the brand is still there. It's more so, I think now it's not as interesting as it used to be. Like, they don't do all those like funky toys and stuff in there. Don't remember that. Might have been before my time. Oh, I remember that. I remember that very well, because that was a wild concept. Like, yeah, you just... How do you teach kids about like growing stuff, like plants, taking care of plants and stuff? Well, yeah, you just sell them that, and that like, that was not a bad toy idea for a yogurt brand. That was not bad at all. It is if you A, travel a lot, B, need not so expensive hardware for games, C, you prefer to lie in bed and play. In my case, couldn't take my gaming PC with me. I live far from my family home currently, so for me it was a comfortable tool for playing games, and most of them run pretty good, even newer ones. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, if they run good, then it's good. I do really appreciate the sentiment of playing in bed, but I realized something. If I put myself in bed when it's not time for sleep, I'm not getting out of that bed anymore that day. Like, nope. If I put myself in bed, I am staying in bed, so... I really shouldn't be gaming in bed. But... oh boy. Okay, let's assess how this looks with a shadow. Well, I kinda know how it's gonna look, but... oh yeah, actually not bad. Real. To mention, you have basically whole Steam library, while for example Nintendo has smaller library. Yeah, that's true. Man, I'm looking at the Nintendo too, and I'm like, oh boy, guys. And like, I know people who are buying it because they are just like such Nintendo fans, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna get it on release, the pre-order and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but it's like, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? But I mean, I guess like some people are just big fans of Nintendo games. What can I say? $80 for one game is pure evil. Yeah, don't mention that. The prices on games. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like if they were to make like a super new game and like it looked like way more effort was actually put in it compared to the games before, then I could probably justify the price. Like if it's actually something like, I don't know, innovative and stuff. But then when it's another Mario Kart and like, yeah, I guess open world, which I don't know why you need open world in Mario Kart to hang out with friends, but I also know that you're probably gonna do it once for funsies and then you get bored of this hanging out with friends and you're just gonna play it normally. But yeah. New Doom. Man, I'm sad my dad stopped playing Doom and stuff. It's like he played it so much when I was a kid. And now, like, his argument that he is too old. But then, like, it's also the man who's gonna show you some, like, meme song video. And play Train Sim World for, like, hours on end. You're like, eh. No shade to my dad, but like, for him saying that he's too old for stuff that he enjoys is insane. Insane. Alright, there we go. Now hair have some texture. Should we add more? Probably. Man, I forgot to ask Dino. I forgot to ask Dino if Dino is going to Dokumi potentially. Oh my god. Guys, asking everyone yet again. Anybody going to Dokumi perhaps? In June perhaps? Perchance? Potentially? I know some people that are going. I mean, yeah, I know, Reggie, that you're not going, but I'm asking people who probably live closer to Germany than, well, you do. Although, would have been fun if you could go to Dokumi. Bro, okay, okay. I'm sorry to talk about another streamer here, but hell yeah. So, basically that tentacle art, right? Like, remember that I made yesterday? So that streamer, that VTuber, so he kind of like, not really lost the bet to his chat, but basically got a certain amount of followers recently, and he promised that if that does happen, he will wear a maid dress on a TwitchCon. And now he actually has to show up to TwitchCon wearing a maid dress, which I think, honestly, if you're a content creator, yes, you should do that. Like, yes, go girl. Oh my god. Know a bunch of folks that are going, but unfortunately I'm not one of them. Well, sad. Maybe one day. Yeah, only Nintendo game I know are Mario, Zelda, Metroid, Animal Crossing. I know there's probably more titles, and no hate to Nintendo bros, but it's not very much. Yeah, it's like there are some, I guess, good Nintendo games, but a lot of times when you look at the games and on the Nintendo shop, it's like, yeah, so it's basically the games that also exist like on Steam and PlayStation, and like you would probably end up buying them because they're fun games, but like, what is the point of them being on Nintendo then? Just make the comic come to the Midwest US and bam, I'll consider it, bro. I mean, if I am rich enough at some point to afford plane tickets to America and there's actually a good convention gonna be happening there, like I might consider it, but it's just so expensive. Why are we in such different countries? Like, who decided that was a great idea? I'd like to cosplay as Helldivers. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Cosplay is fun. I think cosplay is fun. It isn't fun when you're wearing it though. Like, I don't cosplay much, but from my very limited experience, it's such a sensory nightmare. Like, you think it is fun because you look cool and then it's a costume and it's probably the kind of character you like. But then, like, you wear that thing at a convention place for, like, several hours and, like, something is always uncomfortable and you also have a wig and you have a makeup and you have this and that and it's just, you're like, oh my god. I'd love to be able to make it across the Atlantic someday. Yeah, same, brother, same. Shantae is just better platformer than Mario because you have cute genie. I mean... Cute stuff, eh? I really wanted to do some cosplay, but I had no time and money to do that when I was younger. And now. Yeah. When you're younger, I mean, it can be pretty much always difficult. I did cosplay... Like, actually proper cosplay, I think I only did like one cosplay. It was pretty fun. I can probably find... Wait, I can probably find the picture. Oh my god. Oh, wait. Can I show my picture somehow without showing my face? It's not like my face looks anything like that, because, like, what was I back then? I was way younger. Alright, now I guess I did also that cosplay. Where is it? I switched. Oh my god, this is a bit cringe though. This is a bit cringe. This is so cringe. Okay, you know what? Give me a second. I have a picture for you. I'm gonna get it right the hell there. Why don't you cosplay as yourself? I wish I could, but that would cost way more money because it's not gonna be a pre-manufactured cosplay. It's gonna be like custom-made cosplay, and that is way more expensive. No, I need to transform this. I don't need a text tool. And there we go. How old was I when... Well, this happened. How old was I? I don't know. I do not remember. But I yeah, was young. But it was fun. It was fun. I didn't know how to style wigs though, so that's what we're working with. Probably like 84, probably. Compared to my current age, like, that was nothing. Looks great. I mean, look at those nails. They're not long at all. Like, I actually have 2 times longer nails now. Those shoes, however, these shoes were comfortable, right? Like, this was comfortable. But also, like... Oh god, I was so not flat for my mom. That was nice. It was nice memories. Cosplaying was nice, and I am excited to do it again. But like, my current cosplays are way more like detailed now. Well, I guess a maid outfit that I'm gonna be wearing for 1 or 2 days potentially is not that bad. I tried it on recently, but I already was like, oh yeah, that's gonna be fun to wear a maid dress. And not like the dress itself is alright, but then the other things that you need for that, oh my god, that's gonna be not enjoyable. Isn't that a dude from Blue Exorcist? Yes, it is! It is! It's someone from Blue Exorcist. Darth Vader, that was... Oh my god. You know what? I know a person who also did Darth Vader cosplay during their school years. Oh my god. I had a classmate like that. But like, also... he was very much a fandom person. I wonder how he's doing nowadays. Hope he's doing alright. Because he was bullied a lot in school. Because he liked anime and stuff. And back then it was still very cringe to like anime, but... I hope that nowadays he's doing alright. The huge Star Wars fanboy before ruined by Disney. Oh my god. Oh, that's cool. My mom is still a Star Wars fangirl. So, I can understand that. Also, hi Zoink. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. My best cosplay in past was when I put white bed sheet on myself. Now my profile picture is ghosts on a drone in paint by me. You know what? This is amazing story. Best way to create an OC for yourself? Hell yeah! Let's go! After Star Wars ruined, I moved on to Warhammer 40k and Gundam. You remind me of my classmate so much with that, because like, yeah, I witnessed exactly the same, I think, from him. Are you sure you're not him? Do I know you personally? What the hell? Did we study the same school? No, of course not. Unless... Absolutely not, I'm afraid. Yeah, probably not. But it is funny. It is funny. It is funny how you just end up knowing people with very similar interests and stuff. I wasn't even born in Russia, not even been there for once. Damn. What if it was your evil twin? What if it was your evil twin? Like, it's gonna be so funny if you also just like look like him, you know? And then you're like, yeah, I've never been to Russia, but you look exactly like him. Huh? Yeah, no, I understand that, but damn, those were some difficult days when you can get hate at school for just liking anime and fandoms. But it was only applicable to fandoms that were not like socially acceptable. Because like, then people would fangirl over some TV show and then it's like, yeah, but like you guys are doing exactly the same. It just looks different and it's apparently socially acceptable for some reason, but... Exactly, I've been bullying for that for a long time. Yeah... That's not normal. I am glad that anime is now way more normalized, but also sometimes I get so salty over some people entering fandom spaces and just not like knowing how to be proper people anymore. Like, just guys, I grew up with fandoms. Let's be nice to each other. Let's not be rude. Like, alright, you don't like certain things and have canons, well, just like block them and don't interact with it. The best part is one of my artist buds from US drew this ghost and somehow he made it look pretty good. Okay, but like, they're probably a skilled artist, because if the artist has skill, they can make anything look good. Like, I'm telling you, if you just like think in a certain way, you can make it look good. So weren't they some issues for enjoying bullying someone? Yeah, I think nobody, till this day, none of those people who bullied fandom people have any remorse whatsoever. And I remember being bullied for liking Pokemon and watching anime in middle school and high school. I couldn't even tell my classmates that I was watching anime and like actively watching it, because I was like, yeah, I can see what happens to people who openly enjoy anime, and I do not want the same thing to happen to me. So yeah, I'm just gonna pretend like I know nothing. Well, in reality, I'm like, you know, chugging down the second season of Black Butler there. Who are we bullying? You Behemoko. We're bullying you because you kind of look like somebody who'd be very bullyable, I guess. Anime is uncool. You are uncool for saying that. Oh my god. Oh my god, how dare you? You come to an anime girl stream and you say that kind of blasphemy? Oh my god. Do you know actor of young Anakin Skywalker from the Phantom Menace has been bullied because of he was in Star Wars? Keep making silly lightsaber sounds with their mouth. I did not know that, but that is horrible. Horrible experience. And I'm a fish again. How did that happen? Nobody knows. But I am a fish now, so enjoy your fishy. Yeah, hide your shame. I will not. Also, God, no God, why? Hello, welcome. Hello. That Bitmoku is such a little what? Bitmoku, you're right there. Bestie, you okay? You need a hug. What's going on? Why are you bullying yourself all of a sudden? That's my job to bully you. Simo fish. Well, yeah, maybe I am a fish now, and what about it? Being fish sometimes is not that bad. You guys are making it sound like, oh my god, being a fish, so cringe. No, it actually feels pretty nice to be fish for once. I said to bully, you gave an answer. Oh, so you wanted to bully someone, and then I was like, alright, okay, well, that works. But like, I thought you asked like, who are we bullying here? And I was like, you know, well, don't know about you, but I personally bully them. Also, guys, but oh my god, I completely forgot. I should have mentioned it earlier, but and it's so off topic. I know it's so off topic. Oh my god, I'm such a great streamer. I'm gonna have another collab with Mati next week on Monday. I'm gonna have another collab, but like probably some of you won't be able to make it because it's gonna be at a different time again. It's gonna be at 4 again because Mati needs to wake up. I'm gonna have another collab. Fish tastes pretty good. Fries and baked potatoes. Especially yummy. Hey, that sounds very nice, not gonna lie. But also, I'm probably not very good because I'm like expired fish. Swear your mermaid form gonna be gorgeous. Well, is it an outfit idea for my new model? Do I turn into Sukabombaspas mermaid? It's like, you know, Sukabombaspas doesn't have that many defining features on its tail, so making a Sukabombaspas mermaid is not gonna look like anything special. Like, that sounds like a cool idea, but also... like, how do you even understand it's Sukabombaspas and not like a dolphin or something? I had no idea it was going to be so late. The last one started as I was actually going to bed, so I didn't even want to say hi-bye. Yeah, it's because Mati has different time zone and he also works unlike a certain someone, which I'm pointing finger at myself right here. So, you know, have to do that. You can always watch a VOD if you'd like. I uploaded the VOD on YouTube recently, like actually today, so... should be there, but I think I also put it in highlights on Twitch because I think it was fun. Yeah. So yeah, we gonna oh my god, guys, I hope you are excited because me and Mati gonna be playing Subnautica with a co-op mod. It's either gonna be very bad or very good, and either of the outcomes I claim because yes. Sukabombaspas mermaid, but the upper half is fish and the lower half is human. No. You're not good cook, Shimoza? I'd like to believe that I'm decent at cooking. But, you know... You know, I cater to my own preferences, and my own preferences can be very scuffed sometimes. Yes, very important boob highlight layer. Subnautica, why don't you make some mermaid from form of yourself for real? Too much work and too little time. No. No. What are we listening to? I guess we're listening to some random playlist. Anyways, guys, I need to take a break. I need to take a small break. Are we alright with this? Are we gonna be okay? Need to be away for like, what, 5 minutes tops. And I'm gonna be back. Alright? Alright. I trust there's not gonna be any chaos, and I'm gonna actually put myself back into human form. No. Oh my god. I'm putting on bearded back screen and I'm not making any comments. Alright? Alright.
I've always liked to play with fire.
Well, I guess I disabled it at some point because it was playing on my OBS, but apparently it was guess it's in the global sound thingy, which got to see. Whatever, guys, you've seen those clips like for thousands of times. It's not that important. It's just that they're right back screen. It's not that big of a deal. Yes, I am back. Have you behaved? Kids, have you behaved while I was away? What's the lore with this drawing? You mean the one I'm currently making? The lore is that Mati paid me money so I could draw this. That's the lore. That was a quick. What do you expect? I don't spend like, you know, ages in the bathroom, do I? And I don't understand people who do that, because like, what the hell are you doing in there? Thank you for the lurk. My cat sneezed on my laptop. Oh, будь здорова. Oh, alright. Should have been me, not him. Where? You mean instead of Mati? Well, Mati paid for it, so it's kind of blunt. Going back to cooking, I'll try to cook Witcher-style sausage, but I have no idea where I can buy good beer in Poland. What is even qualified as good beer? Like, what's a meme? Oh my god, I do not know any memes anymore. Apparently, I finally achieved my boomer stage where I don't understand the memes that the youngsters are talking about. Oh boy. Well, isn't that exciting? I used to be the meme expert. I was so much on the meme side of the internet, and all of a sudden, I'm old. Well, I guess I was always old. Well, not always, but like, I've been old for decades. Back in my time, we made scriptures on the walls of temples to laugh at them. Why buy beer when you can make it yourself? Well, I mean, you can make homemade alcohol, I guess. What color is this? The color is questionable. Can I make it better? I feel like this lacks dramatic shading. I feel like this needs more. I still have phobia when it comes to stewing meat. What happened? What happened to... What is your phobia? Explain. What's up with stewing meat? Where's my Vocaloid playlist? I thought that's gonna be longer than this. I don't want this kind of stuff. Did we actually went through 316 songs? No, I do not believe you. Alright, I'll put this one on. Also, very exciting stuff. Very, very, very cool. Very nice. I got a Twitch payout today, and I would like to say thanks to everyone who contributed to it, which is quite a lot of people, actually. And I'm like super, super grateful. And as you can see, the tip goal changed. That's because I added the Twitch payout to it as well. Because technically, well, you gave me the money, so I'm just gonna put it back into making content for you guys. Which, honestly, the kind of content I plan to commission is very self-indulgent, but you know. You know. Yeah, no, let's not do that. That's gonna be way too dramatic. Don't need it here. Hello! Neko and the Niners. Hello! Hi! Welcome, welcome! Welcome, welcome! How are you doing? Where are you coming from? I wanted to cook Hungarian goulash and I had to stew it, but my pot is super shitty and instead of stewing I burned it. Oh! Oof. Yikes. I'm gonna actually give a name to this layer. The honorable thing would be to take chat to lunch. Well, 50 euro. Well, I guess you can get lunch for 50 euro, but not for everyone. Are you guys alright with sharing a couple of hot dogs then? How does that sound? How does that sound? Shall we share a couple of hot dogs? Now when the recipe is written, you need to stew. I literally scream, just put water in it and problem solved. What is this? This is hair. Alright. Wings. We need to do some wing rendering. What a cheapskate. Well, what can I say? What can I say? Trying to save up. But no, for real though, I'm super grateful for everyone who you know, got the bits and the subs, because that is always insane to me that some of you who have money are just like, you know what, take some of it. They're like, thanks. Just for just existing, I suppose. Yes. But now I can maybe, possibly, hopefully make my dream of having my own personal song come true. Like, I'm already getting something from Peepsy, and I'm not gonna give you guys a listen because it's a super secret. I'm super secret. You'll find out when you find out, but I'm so excited. Is it hard to be a VTuber? I mean, probably if you are being a proper VTuber, if you actually like do the things you're supposed to do as a VTuber, like how corporate and big indie VTubers do with like marketing and constant collabs and stuff, then it probably is. It's basically a full-time job. But the way I do it, I just kind of chill. I just kind of, you know, come on stream and do whatever the hell I want, which still it takes effort, you know, because you need to socialize, even though it's online. Still, there's this little part of socializing with people. But overall, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling here, and you guys are just chilling with me, and it's alright. I like it. I enjoy chilling. And also, I can feel some social pressure when I have to do my art. Fortunately, my family is used to me doing idiotic things and acting like I lost half of my brother. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Chill is the best for mental health. I agree. I 100% agree with you. Chilling is always good for your mental. Careful of toxicity or your energy when streaming too. That's true. Yeah, that's another thing though. That's a problem that I personally have. Like, I can be such a toxic bitch. I try not to be. Like, I wish I could be this just like, you know, super kind and nice and welcoming and wonderful person that's just like genuinely so nice. But like, you know, I'm Russian. I grew up in Russia. I grew up with a Slavic community. I'm a toxic bitch. And sometimes, if I get very tired on streams, if I get, like, not even on streams, even in real life, if I get very tired and overwhelmed, I just lose all the filter. No filter whatsoever. Hi, Squid! Hello! Welcome! Do you play games too? I do! And I play a bunch of random stuff as well. Like, I do not even have a specific category of games I play. Oh, the category would be single player, but... Oh, Squid! Thank you so much for another sabu! 31 months in a row. That is insane amount of dedication. But thank you so much, Squid. Thank you. Did I tell you I worked at airport once? That place literally has no chill. No, you have not told me, and that sounds awful, because, like, I've been to airports. I really like how Twitch was like on my main page, hey, you see this blonde VTuber? Go watch her now. What, really? Twitch recommended me? What the hell? Oh my god, Twitch is recognizing my greatness, apparently. But that's insane, like, style. I guess I'm funny enough for Twitch to consider recommending me. There's a game I would recommend. Have you heard of Command and Conquer? I have. At least it sounds familiar. But it feels like also something I probably would not play. Most likely. Real-time strategy video game franchise. Yeah, somehow that sounds like something I wouldn't play in stream. Squid bought new PC being delivered. Squid is now broke. Oh my god, but congrats on the new PC. Not congrats on being broke, but congrats on new PC. Okay. What does it say on the Wikipedia page? Is it like... I guess it's real-time strategy, yeah, that's what it is. I don't want to be a military commanding officer. Oh my god, you brought this. I'm glad you brought this up, because boy, do I want to tell something. And I don't even remember if I already talked about it on stream or if it was the conversation that happened in my head. So Yaruki, one of my VTuber children, my dearest VTuber child, he recently picked up sponsorship, right? A game sponsorship from Stream Elements, which was for Warpath. I mean, you can Google what Warpath is. You, like, whatever comes to mind is probably exactly what it is. So, like, man, I have to lock in. Support your local content creator. Let him get that bank. So I went to grind in this. This thing is insanely grindy, but that's like another matter. Warpath is my fave transformer. Well, that was not a transformer. That was a game. And, well, it's an online game. And it's insane. It's insane. The community, and by community, I mean the player base. Ooh. So, to do the quests and to actually progress, I created an alliance, like I always do. I was like, I don't care if I have to use gold for this, because I'm just playing it for the sponsorship. I need to get those goals, right? So Yaruki can get that money. So I'm gonna go. The sooner I do the goals, the better it is for my sanity and for the sponsorship thing. So I'm grinding. I made my own alliance. Obviously, I didn't even look at the settings because I just like clicked make it and whatever. People joined my alliance. I'm like, whatever. Sure, guys. You're gonna be so disappointed when I live in less than a week. But like, you know what? All right, whatever. And then like we actually started trying to do something to like get some territories to build our stations, I guess I'll say. I don't know, I played it in Russian. It had Russian language, so I didn't even bother switching to English. So like, yeah, we started like getting some villages and building some like points there. But then there are other like alliances that are bigger and stronger and have more active player base, and at first they kind of tried to get me into their alliance because I guess I was decently active. I was like, yeah man, thanks for the offer. I'm pretty sure you make that offer also have no idea that I'm actually a girl, because yeah, I can see you're talking to a dude. It's whatever. Like, thanks for the offer, not interested. I'm gonna abandon this game in like a couple of days, which is okay. Then we started beefing with that alliance because they kept interrupting our building process, because if they build their own bases on our territory that we're building on, the building process stops. Yeah. Exactly, Squid. But, like, whatever. Negotiations, we talked. They were like, alright, well, we have a road that goes through this area, so could you maybe please move somewhere else so we could build here? I'm like, whatever. You could have, like, talked about it earlier, but sure, I don't want to beef with you because I know that you're stronger and there's no point in arguing at all. So I moved our alliance. I was like, yes, we're gonna build somewhere else, which is definitely not in your way in any shape or form. And we started building. I started building. I started putting effort. And then those people, they came over and started interrupting my building. Like, I was not even taking your territory, but you're such an ass for that, you know? I deleted the game. I, like, promoted one of the most active members of my alliance to, like, the alliance captain. Quit, delete, gone. Also, thanks for the follow, Neko. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. It's game on the phone. Yes, I think it exists on the phone, but, like, it also has the PC version, which you can play on PC, so that's that. Also, hi, Vinyl 2077. Hi. Low-key rage quit. Yes, exactly. That's like the first time I rage quit. And that's like one more time I reminded myself why do I mostly play single player games? Because, oh my god, my man, like, come on. Like, don't be such an ass. This was insane. War pop to my ears. That's Warpath. I think I'm cooked in my major class. What did you cook, Keter? What did you cook? Show us the cookage. The only iOS PC game that kept me playing for 2 years now is Nike. I mean, you know which game I'm playing. A single player better than multiplayer for your mental health? Definitely. Like the kind of multiplayer games I would play is the co-op ones. And preferably the kind of co-op ones where you can play it with your, like, friends. Like, even maybe some competitive with your friends, but, like, online competitive multiplayer? No. No. My mental would not survive because... yeah, no. And enough, it's not because fun service. Which is insane because as far as I'm concerned, Nikkei is a fun service game. A major class required me to have Photoshop. Aha. Too many sweaty gamers for multiplayer? I am a filthy casual as well. Oh my god, Slime Rancher? Hell yeah, give me that stuff. Like, let me have some time when I can just go alone, myself, do my own things, and just be happy about it. You know, like getting my 100% on the Genshin map without anybody, like, trying to sabotage you? Hell yeah. Lost 30 matches in a row in Marvel Rivals, thank god. Or I didn't broke my keyboard. No, but I feel like I am a kind of person who judges those who actually rage, like physically rage at games, because I'm like, yeah, that's probably not normal, because it is a game. It's not like your work, or it's not like your life depends on it. It is actually just a game that you play casually, so like I'm like, yeah, like if you're raging, I'm judging, but also Repo? Oh boy, I don't know. Everybody's playing Repo, but then I'm like, well, I guess if somebody invited me to play Repo with them, maybe. Warzone has a lot of toxic players too. Recently we had 2.5 Annie, an event literally made me cry twice. Oh boy. Repo single player is scary AF. How scary? I mean, I feel like yeah, the Repo can be very scary because like there's some unexpected stuff that just comes out for you, and then have Repo she? Well, technically I do. I have I share Steam library with some of my very close friends. One of my close friends being my father. actual IRL hunter. Because I was like, you know what? Sure, let's get you into a group. So technically, I do have a repo. Yes, it does exist. I have access, so it's not mine, but I have it. Thank you for the follow, Vinyl 2077. Welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you will enjoy your stay in this insanely scuffed place. Also, hello, Mimi. Hi. Mimi, no, I guess it is more of a private question, but do you know if Kumi's okay? Do you know if Kumi's okay? Because I don't know. He messaged something at some point, and then I messaged him personally asking if what's up, and he haven't replied, and I'm just, but I don't know, concerned there. Thank you for hydrate. Thank you. If ever asked Nikki player about plot or how they feel, they probably will say pain and send Ryan Gosling. Yes, oh boy. Oh boy. Therefore, I stopped playing Marvel Rivals. Probably good for you and your mental health. What can I say? The you're cute. Hello, welcome to you as well. It's not your first message, is it? Why are we cleaning some ketchup spill? What happened there? Online game is really not a thing for me. Yeah. Like, on the one hand, you know, I imagine sometimes, oh, it would have been so fun to maybe play something together with you guys. And not like for stream even, just like casually, just if we could have like some kind of game most of us play and we could get together and like do fun things together and stuff. You know, like how people play Minecraft, except I don't want to play Minecraft and I avoid it like a plague. But then I'm like, alright, but that's like a very difficult concept. And also, you know, what if I just get tired of it, which does happen with me in certain games, so then, you know. Thank you for great artist redeem, thank you. Marbles, oh my god, that legendary streamer game, Marbles, oh yay! Marvel Rivals is fun though. Is it? Is it? It's like, you know, people saying, oh, I like playing League of Legends. And then I look at how people react to, you know, losing. You know, the insane idea of like literally reporting every single player of the team because you lost and you were dissatisfied with how they played, so you just report them all as cheaters because you're angry? Like, are you sure you actually enjoy playing League, or like, is this an addiction? Saying that when I just got 11th lose streak some days ago. Hi Gergizelmov, hello! Welcome! You just play a massive mod pack with integrated quests, you won't get bored of Minecraft for at least a week. Yeah, that probably is true, but I just generally don't want to play Minecraft. I am anti-Minecraft on this channel. Minecraft is a hard game for me, at least. I feel like it's also gonna be hard for me. Like, you know, here's the deal why I also wouldn't play Minecraft in co-op with you guys, because I know that a lot of you actually know what's up. And probably very small part of our community will understand what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it, and maybe that's gonna be a new perspective for someone. But it's an absolute hell to play a game with somebody who already knows what's up in the game, who already knows what to craft, how to craft, where to get this resource, how to get this resource, how much of this and how much of that you might need in the future. It's absolutely horrible experience because that person instantly goes into min-maxing mode, trying to get efficient stuff here and there, while you are like, ooh, I need to figure out how it works first. I want to have fun. I want to, like, you know, go there and make a mistake, maybe learn from my mistake. Like, you try to do something and then the person is like, oh, actually, no, you should do this. Or like, oh, actually, no, you probably should wait with this. And you're like, you know what? No. So yeah, I would not play Minecraft with you guys because I would be so slow and you would probably want to backseat me horribly and I'll be like, you know what? Quitting that. Marvel Rivals is a fever dream. I mean... Readers should just add option report all at the end of every game, bro. What? Oh boy. It's fun to show the streamer about games for me. It could be fun. But also... Hope you didn't waste your money on some Minecraft movie. I didn't go watch it. I did waste my time on Minecraft McDonald's though, so I probably did it worse, but I have no regrets. I can confirm McDonald's is still as bad as it was a couple of years ago, and yeah, but... Boy, did I enjoy that hacking double cheeseburger. And the Minecraft bee that I got. Minecraft requires similar experience levels for multiplayer for sure. It also takes a special breed if you want to play it constantly. Yeah, I understand the appeal of Minecraft and I feel like I would love something like Minecraft, but like because Minecraft is so hyped and it's been hyped for ages, I just don't feel like it anymore, you know? No Zigzag drink, Nikki. McDonald's is not worth how much it costs. It really isn't. It really isn't. Like, I 100% agree with that sentiment. It's not worth it at all. 75%. Like, not to mention that it's like so dirty. At least at the McDonald's that I've been to, like for Minecraft stuff, it was so dirty in there, and I'm like, what the hell? Did you like stop cleaning at all? Like, yeah, McDonald's was never really, you know, the embodiment of cleanliness and all, but still, this is just horrible. But you know, like, it is nice to once in a while just do some garbage stuff like this and, you know, treat yourself to garbage. Sure, the Russians didn't do the chicken jockey shit in the theater. Did they even show Minecraft in Russian movie theaters? Well, I guess they do? Do they? Did it? I guess it was. And... or did it not? Oh my god. Capture. I don't even know. Reggie. Reggie, the expert. Did they have Minecraft movie? Also, hello Clay, welcome! Welcome. You don't like McDonald's? It tastes bad. Maybe in your country McDonald's is still alright, but like in the Netherlands McDonald's sucks. The McDonald's food sucks. Like, it's genuinely not tasty. It became flavorless and I don't know how. And also, when I was a kid in Russia, we always had cheese sauce in McDonald's, like cheese sauce with your fries, but apparently in this country cheese sauce is not a thing at all. There was Minecraft McDonald's, yeah, because of the movie. So like they released kids Happy Meals and then adult Happy Meals, Minecraft themed, but like the adult ones are so lame as well. It's supposed to get like the kids ones if you actually want something nice. The chicken jockey thing shows how teenagers these days are hopeless. Okay, bro, but like, you say that, but if I were to go to some kind of Love and Deep Space themed event, and then there would be some kind of catchphrase, I would totally, I totally would scream that. I would scream that, and I would feel no shame. So, you know. US McDonald's is whack now. Wendy's is better. Yeah, like I feel like over the years, McDonald's just in general got worse. It just got worse over time, and like it's kind of like pretty much an international trend. Cause like even in Russia, while it was still called McDonald's, it was not this, wasn't hitting the same at all. It's fair. I love their fries, but not a lot else. The fries are alright. The fries are alright. But you can also buy tastier fries in just other takeout food places. When I was a kid, it was pretty good, but now everything there tastes like paper for me. Exactly that. Exactly that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It has no flavor anymore. For some reason, they like just the burgers, no flavor. It's flavorless. Like, what's even the point of eating it then? If it's bad, then it has no flavor. In some news I saw, some 3 teenagers arrested for murder because of the victim asked them to be quiet while they did the chicken jockey. Oh my god. Guess talking about work? No, we're just expressing our frustration with things. Wait, you're Russian? I am. Well, you can't tell by my accent. I wanted to get the adult one until I realized the figure was actually for the kids' meal, and then never ended up getting one. No, adult McDonald's Happy Meals with the Minecraft themes are lame. Don't get those. They're lame. They're like insanely lame. Just get like a toy separately if you want it. That's gonna be probably way better. Screaming is fine. Throwing popcorns all over the place and bring the actual chicken to the theater is the problem. Ugh. Yeah, alright. That's not nice behavior. Yeah, no... Yeah, I understand that. But, like, I also never understand people who throw popcorn in the cinema. Because, like, almost every time you exit the place, it's just a bunch of popcorn somewhere. And you're like, why does it so happen that every single time there's a movie, somebody drops their popcorn bucket? Or are we just like throwing that on the ground or what? Guys, like, come on, like hold it tighter or something. What the hell? Thought she was British the first time. I have no idea how you thought I was British. I am very flattered, but also... What was it like when all those US brands left your country? Was there a quick alternative? Well, here's the deal, brother. A lot of like food brands, right? Like the food is produced just there in Russia anyway. So like if you have stuff like McDonald's, right? It's not like they bring food from America. It's really just like a trademark, but it's being cooked in Russia. So what they did is they just renamed. They just rebranded. They're like, all right, well, we're not closing any of the restaurants. We're just, instead of McDonald's, gonna call it something else. But the food is exactly the same because it's still cooked here. So like, you know. I didn't know that there was Minecraft-themed burgers in McDonald's. Yeah, there's... Minecraft McDonald's was wild. What is Wendy's? I think Wendy's is like another fast food chain in America. I heard about it a lot. But like, I've never been to America, so I don't know much about it. Jail. Oh my god. Well, welcome. Welcome to 3 minutes of jail. Do we have a sugar daddy in chat to give this poor soul a gift sub? Right, I probably shouldn't be saying that. That's not a good look on me as a content creator. I shouldn't be asking for subs. Had no clue why did I presume you were British. I have no clue either, but hey, things happen. I don't have such fast food in Poland. Yeah, but I think Wendy's is like McDonald's anyway, so why would you even need that? Besides, I believe Poland has way more better food than like fast food chains, because you know, Polish stuff is good. Burger King is nice. Burger King is nice. Burger King is nice. I have to admit that. But also, maybe I got a little old. Maybe I got a little old over time, but I don't really like that kind of fast food anymore. I don't find it too tasty anymore. Like, you know, like I'd rather order some oh god, I'm gonna get so hungry. I'd rather order some shawarma and some chicken burger from like one of those Turkish places that we have a lot of in the Netherlands. And that stuff is gonna taste so divine because I don't know what kind of drugs they put in the sauce and their like meat. That stuff, oh my god. McDonald's could never. Burger King could never. KFC, absolutely not. Oh, those like small restaurants, like those small business restaurants with shawarma, oh my god. I meant to become a pirate just to watch the Minecraft movie though. Oh boy. Whopper with cheese is my favorite. Anything with cheese is good. Do you have Quick in the Netherlands? I do not know what is Quick. I probably do. But as an immigrant, my knowledge is very limited to things I'm interested in, which is usually not fast food. Burger King makes me feel sick every time I eat it, but it's yummy. Damn, that's insane. Like, imagine the quality of food if like that stuff actually makes you physically sick. That's insane. There's still a lot of fast food chains that haven't moved to Europe, but I would like to eat Taco Bell one day. Somehow I feel like I don't want to eat Taco Bell. Something tells me yeah. Shawarma is the best. Facts. Speaking facts right there. Shawarma? Oh my gosh, shawarma! I want shawarma? Now I want to order takeout. What have we done? What have we done? Should I order shawarma? Is it gonna be horrible if I do that? Is it gonna be bad? Thankfully, I'm living in Japan, so I can eat ramen anytime I want. Don't you get tired of ramen? Although, honestly, I shouldn't be asking that because when it comes to Japanese food, I become a vacuum cleaner. No joke, just... all of that is going into my body one way or another. A Belgian fast food. No idea what that is. Shawarma with chicken, that's divine! And with garlic sauce. Ooh. You're gonna stink so bad, but boy would you enjoy that. Oh my god. Thank you for control save. Let me save. Let me save the file. So much. Never fed up with ramen. I can understand that. I can understand that. I talk about it a lot to literally everyone, but my experience of visiting Japan was that like literally every food was good. Like anything I ate there, anywhere was good. And I think it might be mostly because, you know, when you travel to Japan, you kind of have those pink glasses on and you're like, everything is wonderful. And maybe it actually wasn't the case, but every time I ate something, and didn't matter was it a restaurant or just something from Konbini, it was divine, it was absolutely gorgeous, I wanted more of that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, that was just the thing. Donburi! Oh my god, bro. Okay, but what about takoyaki though? I know it's more of like an outside matsuri type of food, but takoyaki? Takoyaki? Gosh, I would some takoyaki right now, for sure would. Also, hi Namiya! Hello, welcome! Welcome, how are you doing? Indian food can be very delicious too, unless it is spicy. Like, I really appreciate all this kind of ethnic food, but also my spice tolerance level is rock bottom. Rock bottom doesn't exist. I can't tolerate anything spicier than black pepper, so I can agree. In Poland we have a lot of tasty food and we don't need all of those US fast food here. You can find good Mexican food here if you try to find good place. Our cuisine is very good in our local fast food. With the Zapikanka is 10 out of 10, even though it's very... Zapikanka is top tier. Zapikanka, any kind of Zapikanka. Well, unless it's the cottage cheese Zapikanka, then I do not claim that energy. I hate it when my heart is all but like Zapikanka. Yeah. With potatoes? Meat? Sign me the hell up! Takoyaki, yakisoba, okonomiyaki. Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are we hungry, guys? Why are we... Yeah. I claim that. No, but like, Polish cuisine is good. Polish cuisine is good, and that is absolutely awesome. To be fair, I wish I would visit Poland sometimes. I've never been to Poland. But like, I want to see what Poland looks like. Because like, you know, there are a lot of people around me who are from Poland, and yet I've never been to Poland. So I'm like, I kind of want to visit one day and see what's Poland like. It would be so fun. And probably eat a bunch of food as well, because that's, you know, that's a mandatory quest. What's the most famous food there in Russia? I don't know. What is the most... I mean, like small pies, maybe? That's one thing I can think of. You know, nah, man, you're probably asking a wrong person, because I was born and grew up in Moscow, which is a bit different compared to being born and growing up in other cities, or like specifically smaller cities. Like in Moscow, the most popular food is sushi, so like, you know... What do I even answer? Then we're talking about food now, but just finish eating. Well, at least it's not gonna make you hungry then, right? That's perfect. You're not gonna get insanely hungry like I am, because we did mention shawarma, and I'm like, oh. Oh no, shawarma, that sounds delightful. Me neither. And also Poland is a country that's one of the best games ever played came from Witcher 3. Props to Poland for Witcher. But also like, yeah. Poland sounds like those wonderful mythical country that is just... I don't know, it's just like part of the mythology, and you really want to go there because you're like, oh. Yeah, sushi, because, I mean, it's Moscow. Moscow is super bougie. Especially nowadays, with like the amount of investments it gets for all the improvements and stuff. Moscow is hacking bougie, and it got even bougier over the past years, especially after COVID and all the sanctions. Like when I was still younger, it was, I guess, not that big of a difference, even though it was a difference, but it was the post-Soviet kind of bougie. But nowadays, so like, we eat a bunch of sushi rolls. We eat a bunch of Japanese, we eat a bunch of Chinese. Well, I say we, not like I live in Moscow anymore, but, you know. Tell me you still haven't played yet. No. Are you gonna be angry with me for not playing it? Hi, Princess Ashaka! Hi, hello, welcome. Nice to see you here. I should, but at some point somebody, and I'm not gonna be pointing fingers at Violet Paladin, gifted me a heck ton of Steam games, unprompted. Just a heck ton of them. And now I feel overwhelmed. I have all these unplayed games in my Steam library, and I'm terrified of touching them. So yeah, I should play it, and I do want to, but like I have so many games. What do I even play first? What do I do? What do I do? You see, like, instead of playing all those gifted games, I'm just like there arranging collabs with Mati to play Subnautica modded because, well, that's how life is nowadays. So instead, we're just gonna dive underwater. Yeah, but you guys totally should come visit my stream on Monday, because I think it's gonna be interesting to play Subnautica, especially because Mati have not played Subnautica yet, and Subnautica is like one of my favorite games, so I'm like insanely excited. How many games doesn't equal having much time? I do not know. But I have enough to say that I don't have time. Because, like, I don't play games that much either. You have to understand I'm not that big of a gamer. I only play... At least I try to only open and play games after 6 p.m. So I don't get stuck in them for all eternity. Unless I'm streaming. When I'm streaming, yeah, I stream earlier. But, like, after I'm done streaming, I usually close the game and I'm like... Ooh, alright, time to take a rest from gaming. Poland, we have a shit ton of good games. My favorite one right now is a game made by Painkiller creators, Witchfire. That sounds actually pretty cool and somehow familiar. Do I know anything about this? This is so sad. Can we give Shimoz approximately 100 Steam games? I'm gonna close my Steam from you if you dare to do that. Like, I'm not gonna accept anymore. If somebody dares, like, you really, like, this is the worst way to throw money at me. Like, as much as I appreciate support, don't. Because now, I feel also so bad for not playing a bunch of those games that Paladin gifted me, but also, like, he gifted me a bunch of games that weren't even on my wish list. These were just the games that he thought I might be interested in. Which, you know, Deep Rock Galactic is not really one of them. I never expressed any interest in it. Again, I'm very appreciative, but I now do not know what to do because there's a bunch of games and I feel like I'm obligated to play them because they were gifted to me. But like... Rock and stop. I summoned you. I don't even know what this game is about, but yeah, I have it in my library now and I'm looking at it every time and I'm like, oh god. What have you done? What have you done? What have you done, Violet? What have you done? But diggy hole. But do I look like someone who diggy hole? I'm the one who grindy artifacts for pretty characters in Genshin. I'm not a diggy hole. Rock and stone. Oh my god. Oh my god. When it comes to visiting Poland, our capital Warsaw is worth seeing. Krakow, if you like castles. Oklo is beautiful. Poznan, we have fantasy. Convent during June. Oh my god. Yeah, but during June is not gonna happen. Most likely, unless like some other year. Dansk is a good place to visit if you like sea. Zakopanie. If you like mountains, there are more places of course, but these are worth visiting. You know, like, yeah. But also I really like visiting some non-tourist areas as well. And I feel like that could be interesting too. But to be fair, if I were to visit Poland, I would visit my friends, because I have quite a few VTuber friends who are Polish. So I feel like one of the things I would do, I would just visit my friends. But yeah, no, totally. Considering I currently live in the EU, I feel like visiting Poland should be something I can do. Like, that's gonna be manageable. Got gifted Rust forever ago and have yet to touch it. Brother, I have Bioshock Infinite. In my like honestly, I wanted it. I wanted Bioshock Infinite. I still think it's very pretty, it's very cool, and I do kind of want to play it. And I got it gifted at some point long ago, like maybe 7 years ago, even more. I haven't even ever downloaded it. It's just there. I am the dwarf and I'm digging the hole. Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole. To be a sweaty gamer. I'm a sweaty artist. I'm already a sweaty artist. I don't want to be also a sweaty gamer. Because you can always ask your friends about it, ask what is worth seeing. I think what is worth seeing a lot of time is not even the tourist places, but just how people live. Like, I didn't really understand it as much when I was younger and traveled with my mom, but nowadays I kind of understand the sentiment that my grandma always had of like wanting to see just how people live their everyday life, like how different it is from yours or how similar it is. That's like always very interesting experience. That's why, like, I really wish, like, if somebody from the people I know, like some of my friends, ever decided to travel to Russia, right, as tourists, I wish I could also go with them so I can show them, like, the things that I see, the places where you wouldn't go as a tourist, but it's still so interesting because it's also not something you would see in media, you know? So lucky you got that masterpiece for free. I do not deny that. That is very true. That is very true. I did not expect that, and that is very true. Deep Rock Galactic is a 4-player extraction shooter in space. Always disrespect management and remember it's for Carl. Okay, so that's where Carl is from. I see. Let the sweat commence. No! Benmok already says that I smell like a baka. Can't go any worse. AC Shadows? What the hell is AC Shadows? Alright, does that look alright? I think that looks alright. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm completely insanely distracted here. Okay, Benmoko, you can put your nose away. I'm fine. I don't stink right now. Assassin's Creed, alright. Oh god, I haven't played a single Assassin's Creed game. But I did watch my friend play it. It seemed pretty nice. Was it Assassin's Creed or was it not Assassin's Creed? I think it was Assassin's Creed. There was a chess and checkers mini games. And chess is like super difficult, but then there was checkers. God, like we used a power of 2 of our big brains to play that. And God, we won. Wait, what? But at what cost? Anyways, guys, we definitely should play Bioshock Infinite. I recently watched some other streamer play Bioshock, the second one. And like... so tempting, because they're playing the entire Bioshock series. And I'm like, I don't know, it kind of sounds nice, but also like, I'm not the kind of FPS games girly, so I'm not sure. Like, I want to play Infinite because I know Infinite is pretty and all that, but then I'm like, Thank you for a posture check, Nicole. Thank you. I will proceed to sit properly like a normal person. You know what? We'll totally play Bioshock Infinite. We totally will do it. You will see me struggle. You will see me struggle with understanding the lore, and that's gonna be alright. That's gonna be alright. But first, we need to do a collab with Matsi. Also, man, I wanted to add a community goal, I think, but did I not add it, actually? Oh, I didn't start. Okay, oh boy, I forgot. There was a community goal in the channel points, and I wanted to start it today, but I forgot to activate it. This reminded me. Speaking of Mati, so to say. American games are evolving backwards right now. Oof. I mean... Okay, I'm gonna say something shady, and you guys are not allowed to say anything like this because I'm gonna be speaking about my country. But in Russia, most of the games didn't even evolve to begin with. Not all of them, like indie. There's a lot of good indie games, but also... Yeah. I'm not into FPS that much, but FPS games is able to play are Bioshock, Doom, Dishonored, and Metro games. Yeah, like I feel like I would also manage Bioshock. Like it seems a bit intimidating, but I think I can make this work. Like, and I think I will enjoy it as well, just purely because of the visuals. I gotta play the whole Bioshock series. It's tempting. It's tempting. I really like Bioshock series. Like, as an artist, I have a lot of appreciation for Bioshock. Fun and didn't make me motion sick. Well, I guess that's not exactly my concern. My main concern is, like, having an absolute horrible aim. Like, if there is aim assistance, it should be alright, but... All of Juarez. Also a good game from Russia. I do not know that one. What do we have here? What do we have here? 2006. Sushimozo, I want to ask why you draw yourself cabadoning? Because Mati, our favorite coffee slime, Matthias, who's also gonna be doing a collab with me on Monday, again commissioned me to draw this, so that's why. Can't miss if you are at melee range. I sure hope so, cause like I can miss anywhere apparently. It's a Western FPS game. It looks pretty interesting. It looks nice. No, not the biggest fan of Western stuff. I mostly like when it comes to Russian games, I really like the games that are somewhat related to mythology and fairy tales, like the Slavic ones. That kind of stuff is always fun. Actually, I have another game. Didn't I buy a game recently? Wait, guys. Oh my god, my memory... I got a thing erased from my memory until like a second ago. I bought a game recently. I purchased the game that I wanted to play on stream because I think it was on discount very much, and I... Oh my god, there is a game that we're gonna play soon. My brain is so small, apparently. What's going on? I didn't know there was a Japanese word for this. Well, the more you know. And why you look like Manera? Oh, that's part of the concept. The concept is that I am insanely terrifying when I do this, which yes, I am. Like, don't ask Shimoza to kabedon you, because that's not gonna be a nice experience for anyone, especially considering that I have fangs canonically. My character has fangs, so you gotta beware, So, and that's why I'm terrifying. That's why. The answer is pretty obvious for the question I'm about to ask. When you're feeling hungry and thirsty, which place would you like to go? Medieval fantasy tavern or Western saloon? Western saloon is not for hungry. I would go for a medieval fantasy tavern for sure, because like tavern sounds like it's gonna serve some good soup with some, you know, oh my god. Was it number 4 Buff Mosa? Yep. With some garlic bread. So, you know. Saloon sounds like it's gonna smell of cigarettes. Actually, oh, that's like such an insane thing I'm about to tell you guys. I mean, honestly, all of my things are insane here. I keep saying that. Sometimes I can smell the smell of something in my head. Like, if I kind of know what something smells like, I can smell it in my head. And it happens mostly unconscious. So, for example, I was watching a playthrough of Gas Station Simulator, and I couldn't get through like half of it because I just kept smelling like what that gas station in that specific place would smell like, and I didn't like the smell because like I have a problem with the stinky smells. I very bad at handling them. I'm basically, you know, I'm pukish when it comes to nasty smells. It's like I couldn't watch it. So like with the saloon, I feel like that would smell of like tobacco and stuff, the cigars and alcohol. It's gonna be reeking of that stuff. And I don't want that. That's not nice. What kind of gas station it was? It was like a gas station in some kind of like desert-ish like place. It was a very shabby gas station. You can probably just Google gas station simulator game and you'll find it. I think it's a very specific game. His brain is powerful like that. Serve food at saloons pretty much just beans. Yeah, I don't like beans as well. So that's probably another reason why not. I want beans. I want some soup. Give me soup. Smell memory do be very strong. Which is insane, because why the hell would I need to remember how things smell? But like the worst is not just remembering how they smell, but actually recreating them, like actually smelling the smell while there's no source of the smell. Like, why? What the hell, brain? Why would you do such a thing to me? For me, gas station always smell like coffee, but that might be me. I suppose so. I guess it depends on like the gas station as well. Because like for me it smells like the gas, basically. Quite a lot. I'm not sure I like that smell. Beans, whiskeys, bacons, lard. That's all what saloon has, maybe. Exactly, so like if you want to get some food, you would go to a tavern. Alright. When I open Windows XP, I can still smell my old computer from when I was a kid. Oh, yeah, like that kind of stuff. That's insane that our brain can just do that. It's like, brain, why, wait, this, and this. It's like, brain, why would you do that? But hey, brain. Hi, Ricky, hello, welcome. No worries, it's alright. You didn't miss anything apart from like an extensive conversation about food. That did happen, but other than that, you're right there. It's like Proust's Madeleine. Some smells are ingrained in our brain. Taste can work the same way. It can, but at least somehow with the taste, I don't get like phantom taste. When I see something, like I kind of know what something might taste like, but I don't get the phantom taste. While with the smells, I can get the phantom smell. But like the worst is when you get the phantom smell of cat poop and you don't know if there is actually cat poop somewhere that you need to clean up, or it is just the phantom smell that your brain just dumped on you out of nowhere. It's like, what the hell? What the hell? It's torture. It's horrible. Horrible. Hate it. I miss XP. Was XP really that good to miss it? I kind of miss IT classes. Well, IT, I say IT, but I miss the IT classes that we had at school. Those were pretty fun. We had such a nice teacher, but barely anyone really appreciated her properly, but she was like so smart. That's insane. She was a great woman. I hope she's doing alright. She was like very strict in terms of behavior, but also if you were a nice person, if you were like just a decent student doing their work properly, she was like literally the nicest. Imagine eating mutons and stew, pressed with a cup of tiddly beer in medieval fantasy tavern. Fantastic, isn't it? Well, food, yes. Beer, I'd rather choose cider if I have to choose an alcohol at all. Because, oh, am I about to offend everyone here? Yes, I am. Beer tastes like this, and it's not yummy. Fight me on that one. Like, I don't understand beer. I don't understand beer, and I feel like I will never be able to understand it at all. Beer gross. Yeah, I don't like it at all. I don't understand it. I lack understanding of beer, and I can't. Scariest thing in food topic was when it was this trend of deep frying everything, wrapping in bacon, making red Cheetos brain. Who was doing that? What the hell? What kind of trend was? Who was doing that? Not me. I didn't do that. Oh my god. What the hell? So I don't drink alcohol much either. Yeah. Ciders can be nice though, but like I also don't like fizzy drinks. That's another big thing, which I think this is so uncommon. Like, I don't think I've ever met personally somebody who would agree with me that, well, drinking something fizzy just does not feel nice. Like, the texture is terrible. I do not want my drink to bite my mouth. I guess I'm a weird one for it, but like, I just don't like fizzy drinks. And a lot of alcohol is fizzy, so nah. It's just that you never acquired the taste for it. It's like drinking coffee without sugar. Well, I mean, I can still drink coffee without sugar. Like, I can understand the appeal of that, but I still can't understand the appeal of beer. Can't imagine a normal person eating such things. Too much fat for me. I feel like this is literally a mukbang type of food. Like, it's not the kind of food you would be cooking at home. It's shock content stuff. But mixing whiskey with Coke is pretty good. Is it though? Is it though? Kinda doubt. But you know what else is good, guys? Like, you're saying that, but I'm gonna show you what else is good. And you're gonna... Oh my god. Like, you say whiskey with Coke is good, but then, like, you have to admit that this is also good. And then this is also good, and I'm tired of pretending it's not. It is good. Oh no. Hello, comrade Yukiona. Welcome. Nice to see you. You can't even see me behind this tablet. Oh wait, give me a second. I'm gonna... Opa. Let's pause for now. But hi Yukion, how are you doing? Welcome. Thank you so much for the comrade move. I think it was on TikTok, but in my head it was showed up on YouTube short. Oh my god, I think that stuff was mostly from like mukbangs. You had to drink a few coffees without sugar, and now I bet you can identify a good from a bad coffee. No. Looks exotic. It's meat jelly. Also known as holodets. I feel like Pom Pom might recognize this thing. Is it cake? Kinda. It's meat cake, if you'd like. This is basically meat And then this is jelly, which is, well, made out of bones, animal bones, obviously. And then this we have, this is hren. Basically, this is a root. It's kind of like a spicy sauce. It's kind of like a wasabi situation, but it's not wasabi, it's a different thing. And this is absolutely yummy. This is cow tongue, the beef tongue, and it's delightful with the exact same sauce. Gorgeous. Best mode, thank you. Thank you, I'm glad to be of service, comrade. Meat jelly would make a soup out of that. It's already kind of soup. It's just solidified soup. So it is technically soup. If you warm this up, this is gonna turn into soup. Yes. No, it's a tongue, brother. You don't understand. It's the thing that is in the cow's mouth, and then you boil this, and this is yum yum yum. This is very yum, and I think you can put that stuff in holodets as well, but not at all. Might try if I travel to Russia. I mean, in order to properly appreciate that stuff, that is the kind of stuff you need to eat homemade. Like, I guess you can find these things at the restaurants, but that's gonna be like high-end type of restaurants, and you probably don't want to go. So I would advise you find yourself your local Russian in Russia who could cook that for you, which probably nobody will because too much effort. But and then it lost me with the tongue. Why though? It's very yummy. When you boil it, it has such a nice texture and flavor. It's yummy. Yummy, brother, comrade. Well, anyways, no, but for some reason everybody says that meat jelly холодец is gross, but like it really isn't. Like it really isn't, guys. It's really yummy. Like you just need to try the proper one. You know, the homemade kind of stuff. That stuff tastes good. Big cow pee-pee, you big cow pee-pee. What the heck? What the heck, comrade? You big cow pee-pee. Anyways, we need to at least finish rendering this frame today. Like, I'm not sure we will be able to start on this frame, but thank you for the headpad, comrade. Thank you. I feel like the texture would be the issue. It might be because it does have a bit of a different texture compared to, you know, just normal beef. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I'm not sure if I should be thankful for this follow. Streamer and slaver? Brother, what now? That is your favorite element of the periodic table. Why are you asking me though, that, brother? Why? What the hell is this, Nick? My question exactly. Alright, uranium. Does that work? Is that a good answer? But yeah, anyways, cow tongue does have a texture, but I kinda like it, so... Might be an issue, might not be an issue. Sodium. Oh my, why do you guys have favorite elements? What kind of name is that? Is it not this thing? I think it is a thing, right? Is that how you pronounce it? Yes, it is. It is a chemical element. It has atomic number of 92. And it's just a big letter U. Water Pokemon are my favorite elements. Oh, bro, are you gonna say that you really like Vaporeon? Is that your favorite one? Is that what it's all about? Blastoise, Ganyasam. Alright, Blastoise. Not Vaporeon, at least. Brothers, I used to genuinely like Vaporeon until well, you know. If you feel uncomfortable calling me streamer, you can call me enslaver. You know what? I think I'm fine calling you streamer. Comrade, I'm fine with you being a streamer. After all, why not? Blastoise. Well, you know. You know. Okay, comrade streamer. Do tell what is the history behind your nickname? What was the thought behind this creative decision? I love his big cannons on his back, and his mega evolution gives him more cannons. That is true. Blastoise is pretty cool, not gonna lie. Blastoise is cool. One of my favorite Pokemons is Lunala, but I feel like it's somehow cringe to have your favorite Pokemon be a legendary. So I always say like Jigglypuff, yeah, but I love Lunala. I think Lunala is super cool. I hacking love Lunala. I'm a Magikarp. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Magikarp. Oh my god. Magikarp gang assemble. No, but for real, they're so annoyed. Train. Big man Blastoise. I can understand the sentiment. It's cringe. I met a lot of people who love Mew. Yeah, but I don't know. It feels like, you know, if I'm like, oh yeah, my favorite Pokemon is a legendary Pokemon, it's like, yeah, well, of course, because it's a legendary. But I'm like, yeah, but I just also really like Lunala because it looks so cool. It's so pretty. Like, Lunala is very pretty. Like, I also do like Mewtwo as well, which is, again, legendary Pokemon. But it's like, what am I supposed to do if they put a lot of effort into design of the Pokemon that is supposed to be legendary? Which is very fair because it's a legendary Pokemon. They need some cool design. Hello, thank you for the follow. Alice Carol Lewis. Alice Carol Lewis Carol. Alice. Is that the reference? Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Liking Eve is cringe because it's ultra simple Pokemon. What is Pokemon? Eve. I'm about to Google that. Why? No, that's it. Oh, you mean the Eevee? You mean the Eevee? Okay, but like, I'm not gonna send the Eevee slander. Eevee is a nice Pokemon. What are you talking about? Like, yeah, he is basic, but he's cute. Eevee is cute. Like it, but it says very simple design. Alright, well... And... You're one of the only people to get it, thank you. Yeah, but Togepi is adorable. Togepi is adorable. Togepi is nice. Togepi is cute. Let me look at him. Yes, it's such a... Aww. It's literally like a baby stuck in the egg, which is a wild concept, but I guess for Pokemon nothing is a wild concept. Forgot the double E. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at him. He doesn't know how to spell. Guys, get him. He doesn't know how to spell Pokemon. Ugh. Never played any Pokemon games, but watched anime. Kinda same. However, I did play Pokemon Go on release, even though it wasn't even released in Russia, but you know. If something is not released in Russia but released somewhere else, you might as well say it is already released in Russia, because that's how things work. So I did play Pokemon Go on release, and I also did try playing Pokemon Sleep. But to be fair, I think the Pokemon Sleep just destroyed the battery in my phone, so yeah. And it wasn't that exciting anyways. And I did watch anime, but I think I only watched like 2 first seasons. Because I have this weird quirk where if I get into certain anime, like I have to watch it all from the beginning. That's also why I avoid big fandoms like Gundam, because I'm like, no, I have to watch from the beginning, even though no, I don't have to, but I have to. So like with Pokemon, I was like, maybe I can manage this. Well, she did not in fact manage that. I like Pokemon Sleep, but it's a little boring. Yeah, it really is. Like, I feel like maybe I'm just not the target audience for it. Like, it was somewhat enjoyable, but also... yeah, not much. Not much to say. Like, it was alright. Cooking, like, figuring out the recipes was kind of fun. But other than that, I don't know. And yeah, I feel a little bit weird about leaving my phone just like on for the entire night. Like, yeah, but no. You know, I don't know, that was a bit weird. But I do think it might be a good concept for like younger kids as well. Ultraplex! Hello! Welcome. Yes, it's me. Me actually drawing something. Wow, what a rare sight, isn't it? Gosh, we have some new people today who followed me, but they don't know yet what kind of art I make sometimes for fun. Oh no. Oh boy. Yeah, so if anybody decides to join my Discord server, just don't look at what I posted recently in the art share channel. If you don't want to, you know, see things. Nervous giggling intensifies. Yeah, it's been pretty good. Thanks. I hope you're doing good as well. Nice to see you here, brother.
All right. At your service, my lady.
Ah, Ricky. Oh, Ricky, you're such a charmer. I think it's boring, but somehow also hard to actually collect the Pokemon, because instead of finding them, you have to almost wait for them. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. You can't really grind Pokemon. Like, you sleep, and then you hope that you get something interesting in the morning, and then you also can't catch everyone, so it's... yeah. So that's what you were referring the other day on my stream? Yes, that's precisely what I was referring to. I'm very proud of that piece, but also... Now I want to read it, but in Virgil voice. Someone said I won't need more power. Alright, well... do that, I guess! Try to imitate his voice. So yeah, anyways, guys, if you anytime you need some artistic expertise in drawing literally anything, including tentacles, I suppose, you feel free to hit me up, because, well, I possess some knowledge, but also I want to practice. Like, honestly, on a serious note, drawing octopus tentacles would be a very nice practice for like colors and stuff, because they're super fun to draw. Like, if I were to go for a bit more closer to a realistic type of stuff. But then, you know, why not make it even more fun and add a character to this situation as well? And then all of a sudden... Hi, Matsi, why are you not working? Aren't you supposed to be working? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? You're appearing out of nowhere, calling me nerd, and slacking off at work? I'm allergic to octopus. Oh, that's sad. But also, octopus overall is not... It's not that much. Like, you're not missing out on a lot, if I'm being honest. Oh, you're on a break. Oh my god. You get breaks there? They actually let you out of the basement? What? Let's make it a little bit shinier. Yeah. kind of like this. That should be alright. Are you threatening to send squid on people again? I mean... It depends. Are people consenting to us? That's a break in the basement. Ah, alright. Well then. I guess even corporate slaves need breaks sometimes. Yeah. Fair. Beautiful art just as a drawer herself. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you guys. Man, do I love making art. You know, like, again, on a serious note, on a surprisingly serious note for that kind of conversation topic, the whole point of making art is making people feel certain things or experience certain emotions, right? And by certain, I mean pretty much any kind of stuff. Like, this is part of the reason why I like doing art so much and why I enjoy doing art for other people as well, because, well, I can make them feel a certain way, I can make them think about certain things without using actual words to communicate anything. And that also applies to the kind of art I posted yesterday. Yeah, that's also part of the deal, and it's just, yeah. Tell Squid to keep those tentacles to himself. Well, I mean, I can tell him, but like, I feel like after us threatening to eat him so many times, it's gonna be hard to fight, because he seems to have gotten stronger and now he can fight back. I'm pissing my pants in emotion. I mean, it could be. I guess, brother. You don't have to put it this way, but I suppose. Nearly 11 p.m. Better start to sleep. You better, brother. You better. Don't ruin your sleep schedule. Go to bed. But thank you for coming and staying for so long. I really appreciate it. Very nice of you. I think art is about conveying a message or emotion and trying to inspire certain thoughts or emotions in the audience. Yes. Like, I guess it might not be the same for everybody, for every person who makes art. And it's definitely not the same for the AI bros, but I didn't say that. But like, for me it is, and for a lot of artists it is, and I feel like a lot of times some artists don't even think about it this way. It's kind of like a subconscious situation. Like, they want to say things that they cannot say with words. Because, like, yeah, communicating with words is effective, but sometimes there are a lot of stuff that you can't really communicate with words, and you use art for that. You use the visuals. I'll catch you later! Hell yeah! Good night, 39. Good night. Have a good sleep. No eating me, but you yummy though. Why not? Why not eating if you're food shaped? Love coffee jelly. Are you not? You're so coffee colored. I feel like literally I could bring a spoon and just like bloop, and it's gonna be nice coffee jelly. Thank you, 39. I will have fun. Coffee slime. Isn't slime and jelly pretty much the same thing anyways? Like, how different is jelly from slime? Let's be for real. I'll try to communicate by using pigeon or smoke signs. That is also a reasonable thing. Like, communicating with smoke might be also a certain way of communicating that you would not be able to execute with words. That kind of stuff, yeah, I agree with that. Thank you for headbutt, Bemoko. Yeah, conveying emotions. Looks at his Patreon nervously. Okay, but like, objectively though, the stuff on your Patreon, which I assume is potentially not safe for work, it's still conveying an emotion. Like, excuse me for what I'm about to say, but being horny is a feeling and you can convey it through art, and it is a valid thing to convey. One is edible, one is not. Well, if they're both coffee. Doubt. Yes, I did set the goal. I did set the goal, Mati. Yeah, that exists in case people want, but I set the goal with the channel points. To be fair, I set it just for fun so people have somewhere to waste their channel points at, but honestly, I feel like we're gonna do it anyways. Am I right? Like, one of my kind of dreams-ish, in a way, is to have some kind of, like, interview situation with other creators. But, like, obviously it needs to be special and stuff. But I feel like also I'm not clever enough to do the interviews, but, like, I wish I could have this kind of rubric where I would invite some either like artists or just VTubers and have certain types of conversation. Like, that would have been so fun, but I'm also such small brain and I'm a little bit toxic, so it's like, you know. The buddy had a Louis Royal poster at some point, am I right? Who is that? I don't know about you, but I had Sebastian from Black Butler poster. Not sure who you're talking about here, but let me Google. Oh, it's that! Yeah, no, can't relate to that. But this looks very pretty. Uh-huh. 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 Never mind. Did you just expose yourself or something? Oops. Had Sebastian as well. Alright, well, you know. It's just a matter of fandom. Agreed, very toxic. Yeah, but you know, when I get tired, which does happen on stream, and it probably does happen with like streaming with somebody, because that's a lot of mental work, I become absolute ass. Like, unbearable. Alright, Mutzi. Have a good day. Have a good work day. What if I put color dodge in this? Is this gonna get shinier? Well. What? Did I make an extra layer? No, that's not an extra layer. Why the hell is it? Ah! Alright, well, I can fix that. Alright, well. What do we have left? We have eyes left. Oh my god, guys, we almost finished rendering the character, even though I started rendering the character like ages ago. Thank you for the follow, Posvok. I apologize for mispronouncing your nickname, by the way. I'm very bad at this. But feel free to tell me how exactly I should pronounce it. And I will do my best to remember, but the memory capacity of this one is very low, unfortunately. But I'll do my best. Wait, no. Go back. Blending mode. Yes, keep this. Okay, we need some proper shadows. I'm actually thinking, should I make the eyes glow? Like, is that gonna be menacing enough if I make glowing eyes, but also without like the light glare on them? Wouldn't that be just absolutely wonderful? Wouldn't that be just a wonderful idea, I wonder?
もう一度笑ってくれるかなねえねえ僕を叱ってよ正直者が夢みたいならねえねえねえ僕を騒いでよ最後まで甘えてしまう
Yes, I also agree with that sentiment because if we put this and then we go here and be like, look, and then we can also apply some actual glow around it. Ooh. Oh my god. Yeah, you guys really shouldn't be... You really shouldn't be cabedoned by she. No, for real, like, this is... I mean, I guess somebody might actually like that kind of stuff. Some people are into that stuff. I suppose. And I'm excited for my new model. I have no idea when I should plan my debut though. Like when should I be having it? I still have no solid planning, but my new model is looking so good. Although I am fighting with myself a lot of times over it. Because I'm like, does it need to be better? Do I need to put more in it? Like, it's different outfits, toggles. But on the other hand, the less I have right now, the faster is the process gonna be. But I'm excited, and I hope you guys will like it as well. Even though, obviously, since I am my own artist, it's probably very, again, like, catered to my own tastes. Like, the fan service of that design is not even in the room with us. Doesn't exist.
You're a great artist.
Thank you for Hatbot, and thank you for Great Artist. Thank you. But, you know, as much as I enjoy making sus things for people, I feel like for my own character, I mostly want them to be a fan service less. Because I'm mostly going for aesthetics. Like, it's not that I'm against fan service, like, you know, occasional booty shot and stuff. But thank you for hydrating posture check. Yeah, no, but for real though, Mimi, for real. This is like... Because, like, on the one hand, you can do whatever you want with your own model, right? So, like, if you want certain toggles, you can just put them in there and be like, yeah, let me see how that's gonna work. But then you like, oh, is it good enough? Like, is it my full potential? Because, like, you work and you're like, okay, but I want this model to be amazing. I want this to be, like, impressive. And then you just keep looking at it and being like, is it good enough? Good enough? Is it good enough? Is it good enough? Am I doing good? Am I gonna even manage to do this? Is this too much? But yeah. No, she was a pillowcase. You mean the Kimakura pillow? I mean, I'm not against it. Probably no, like, booba mouse pad. No ass mouse pad. Although, you know, watch me in, like, a year or so. I'll bend down for capitalism and make a mouse pad. And that's gonna be the end of it. Actually, though, speaking of mouse, what if... Oh my god, I have such an insane idea, but... So, like, Lucy, right? The person who I made that Kraken fan art for, that tentacles art. What if I make him a mousepad art? Ooh, the possibilities. The possibilities. And, like, if the customer is happy, I'm happy, but if it's just me, I'm never sure. Exactly, like, with the customer, you know exactly what they want in terms of, like, yeah, they have these toggles that they want, that they paid for, and then, like, it's just a matter of making it all work well and be good according to their wishes. But then when you make it for yourself, you're like, well, but do I want more, though? I bothered minutes a lot while doing mine. Yeah, you know, that's kind of the point of, like, doing commissions and stuff. You gotta get it perfect. Like, I think the model and character design for the VTuber are two the most important things overall that, like, I kind of do appreciate it when people have feedback for the sketches that I make, because then I can say for sure that we are making something they would definitely like. Like they have the vision. Like, yeah, it needs to be perfect. So yeah, I appreciate it. I had a lot of feedback from Sasha. I was allowed to show Sasha's commission as well, so it's like it's no secret that Sasha is potentially getting a 2.0 at some point. So Sasha Kaineko, in case you know him, he commissioned me for character design, and like, I kid you not, he commissioned me for it actually twice. Because like for a second time he got like an idea of how to improve it, a bit of a different design, so he commissioned me the second time, and both times it took us like several months of working on it. Like, just because he was trying to tweak a lot of things and see like what works, what doesn't work, and like adding some elements and stuff. I like, yeah, that's a lot of work, but it was also pretty nice. It was pretty nice to do that. I'm like, yeah, I can see that. You definitely need that design. I can see how much you care about it. But it took us so much time. But I hope I managed to get it exactly right with so many changes that we did. So he's gonna be super happy with his new design. I kinda want this darker. I feel like this needs to be more dramatic. Now, when it comes to character design, it is a lot of testing to see what looks good. Yeah. Character design can be tough like that. But also especially when you work with a client, because again, it's like, even if they're pretty good at communicating what they want and they have a very extensive reference board for you to use, it's still them putting their own thoughts and feelings into words, and then you interpreting those words and trying to put them into your thoughts and feelings to make the design that feels right. So it's always a lot of work. And that looks nice, doesn't it? Doesn't that just look wonderful, guys? Those eyes, oh my god, those eyes. This is, by the way, one of the probably last Shimoza artworks that you see with this eyes. Because, yeah, my eyes are gonna look different, and yet again, I went very quirky with my eyes design. Oh my god, that model that I'm making, I'm so excited about it. Like, on the one hand, I'm always worried if it's good enough, but on the other hand, I'm so excited for it. Genuinely. You're designing shit too, or just subtle changes? I think the changes are very not subtle. I am redesigning, but the kind of redesign I made, it's basically like you can tell that it's the same character, but just redesigned. Like, so she's still very much recognizable. She's still the same Shimoza, because like I like the main concept of my design, and I liked it for ages, and I think I will just carry it through my entire life. But I am changing the outfit in a pretty significant way, while it's still very much recognizable. So that's totally gonna be something very fun, I think. So yeah, I'm excited to know what you guys think about my new design, and my new design is so very not fun servicey. It really is more on the aesthetically pretty side. To be honest, like, I don't know, I was kind of debating if I should go more for fan service stuff or not, because I do kind of like some, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but then it's like, yeah, but also, like, I really just want to express my creativity here, so if you don't like my design, then, well, it is what it is, I guess. I'm still the same Shimoza that you all love and care for. You know, I think these eyes look absolutely fantastic. What I want to add, though, I want to add some, like, a little bit of a shine, maybe, around in there. What's this? This is overlay, this is normal, this is multiplying, there we go. Another big idea that I have for a potential model debut is that I want to actually talk about the history of my Shimoza design and show like the OG design, the first ever design, all that kind of fun stuff, because I feel like that would have been interesting. But again, that's just future plans. For now I just need to make my model and not get overly excited because the Pipsy is making a soundtrack for me. Oh my god, I have the preview, very nice preview that Pipsy made, and it's so cool. So excited, man. Never in my life have I commissioned anyone for music, but like, this seems cool. This seems cool. No, I don't like it like this. That is very exciting. Oh my gosh. You guys actually, like, if you ever need music, you should probably ask Pipsy. If you like need like soundtracks and stuff, because Pipsy's good. But also, I feel like Pipsy is severely undercharging, but you know. You know. Alright. I'm gonna keep it like this, very subtle. Barely can even see it. And let's enable all our extra rendering layers back on. So how does that looking? How does that looking? I think it's looking pretty nice. Yeah, the only thing I would add, I have an overlay layer here, which is literally, well, so we can make some shine here, but also we can do it so we don't touch the eye sockets. And there. What, are you terrified? Are you terrified, little human? Yes, I can be terrifying like that. I know. In the worky lurky mode, post-walk, but the Shimoza Kabudan is looking great. Thank you. Appreciate that. I need a different hue for this. I need different color. Come on, pick me up, I'm scared. Nobody's coming to you. Nobody's coming to you. Nobody will hear your voice. Men are scary in general, but they're scarier when they are on their period. I mean, men are scary all the time, so... So, you know. speaking from experience, same. Like, literally same. Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? That's exactly what Mati wanted. Oh boy. All humans scary. That is also a very true sentiment. No, but like for real though, if I'm walking somewhere in the evening and I see like a man walking somewhere close to me, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get murdered today, for sure. No doubt. Anyways. Beautiful, gorgeous. Absolutely fantastic. I need to... So, like, my plan with the background, I'm gonna work on the light thingies a bit. But I plan to basically blur the entirety of background, but because it's gonna be, like, the attention focus on the character. So for now, the background is just a mess, but I'm just gonna add some more details and blur it. And then I would need to do the god's work of rendering Mati and the brick wall. Yeah, that sounds funny. Mati and the brick wall. I think for now, I want to take a break. I think, well, and by break, I mean wrap up the stream. And because I'm hungry, I need to eat. And I probably should go to the grocery store because, yeah, I don't know. I need to... Oh, maybe I can order takeout. That actually sounds like a good plan as well. Good luck, Pom Pom. I hope you don't burn your fingies when cooking. I hope it will be alright. Anyways, we are gonna be wrapping up our stream slowly, I think. Also, thank you so much for all the follows, everyone. Our community is growing recently and it actually feels so nice. So grateful to all of you for being here and for coming to chat with me and for, you know, just being all those nice people. I really like it. I enjoy chatting with everyone and sharing my random thoughts, even if they're kind of dumb. It's nice to have people to share them with. So yeah, I hope everybody who joined me today and you will enjoy your stay even more. I have a Genshin stream coming on Saturday at the same time, so you can expect me do some Genshin. I actually, by the way, 100%ed all that area and I found all the carbs, so yeah, I'm cool like that. Those thoughts are not dumb. Well, you know, if you say that you're dumb first, they can't hurt you by saying you're dumb. I'm just like, it's a defense mechanism against haters. So yeah, anyways, go check out my wonderful tentacle art that I also posted on Blue Sky. So if you're not on my Discord, you can always check my Blue Sky and be very sneaky about it. And I hope we will continue having fun and I will actually work on my debut and stuff. Alright, who are we gonna be rating today? Let's see. Who's gaming? Did see it, liked it, but have not commented on it yet. We don't have to comment on it. It's enough seeing. Oh, do we wanna raid Maribel? What's Maribel doing? Maribel is playing Outer Wilds. Do we wanna raid Maribel? How does that sound? So Maribel, I don't know her personally very well, but she's a friend of Tito and Baka, and she's pretty cool, pretty chill. I think she's German VTuber. Samosa, you are Samosa. So let's raid Maribel. She has a very pretty model, by the way, so I think it's gonna be cool to show you guys Maribel. Alright, let's boot up the raid, and for once we're right there. Let's go. Okay. Anyways, here is the raid message. As always, don't forget to copy the raid message, please. It's super cool when a lot of people send it in chat. It's very great and it shows support. It shows that we care. So, yeah, Thank you, Mittens. Thank you, Peepsy. Thank you, Merciel. Thank you, Bemoko. Thank you all. I love you all. Thank you for being on my stream, chilling with me. I'll see you guys on Saturday, where we gonna play Genshin and you know, do the struggles and fun stuffs and whatnot. And for now, I wish you all a good day. Bye-bye. Love you all. Bye-bye. Let's go and raid Mirabelle and actually say Mirabelle that she's cool, because she is.